I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit 3. My
Oh,
ending
no.
I accidentally hit ending. It didn't end, guys.
It's over already.
Damn,
Hey,
please wait
you're
to
dead,
end.
y'all. Enjoy that.
Bye-bye.
It's already over. You're
You
already
missed
dead.
it. Sorry, guys. Ooh, it was a good session too.
R.I.P. the stream.
Best one we've ever done.
Best one we've ever done.
I mean, so we probably should update people on what's going, because I mean, if people haven't been watching, I am going to start posting these going forward, because we are
Okay.
at a point right now where I can pick it up as like a new story, because we're about to go into a new area where we're starting off in like a whole new kind of like storyline thing. So
Can we do a
who's-
Ant-Man recap?
I was
that
gonna
could
say,
be
who
so
wants to do,
fun.
like a season
Future!
recap. Oh dang!
What had happened
I was
was
gonna say technically Jen, Cindy, and I are the ones that could do a full season. Well, no, Andrew could too, season 1, because Andrew's been here.
Alright,
The
oh,
whole
you
time.
back right up,
Andrew,
I ain't
season
doing
one
it.
guy.
I ain't doing
He's
it.
like, I could, but no. Mm-mm.
Shut up.
I don't wanna.
At least Andrew. We can tell it together because I'll forget shit so people can fill stuff in.
Okay.
So basically, our season 1 would entail everything that we've done up until this point, which would be our party getting together. We were originally 4, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we were originally 4. We were a gnome artificer, a human rogue, a halfling monk, and a half orc. What was he? Bladesinger?
Eldritch Knight, wasn't he?
Hey,
Fighter
hey,
Knight?
Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bladesinger's not a thing in this. Anyway,
I said fighter.
yeah, I said Bladesinger, so it's like it's not a class in this. Anyway, fucking so we why did we originally travel up northeast? It wasn't for the Cairns originally.
Originally, we had gone to the Castle Greyhawk thing, and we had failed. And we then went to Twoford afterwards, and actually got together a bit more proper, and got a job with Morsa and the cleric in I can't remember her name. That was
Diavea.
Saivea, and we had to go and do a delivery. We weren't allowed to check what it was that we were delivering because she would know if we opened it. We then proceeded and stopped in at a
Wrong
tavern
field.
along the way and pissed off people in said tavern.
We missed the ranch. We stopped at a ranch on the way
Oh,
there.
the
yeah,
ranch.
where we got the,
Yes.
where we got
The
the pig
assassin
and the
bugs.
goat. Yes. With
Yes.
the pig and the goat.
Oh yes. Also,
Yes.
before any of this happened, we got our test thing that we were supposed to do was go settle an issue that was at a farm that was slightly up north from Twoford, which is where we acquired our horses, and our pig and our goat.
Yep, the start of the
And we-
dragon wagon.
And we were all involved in a bull riding contest, which I
Yep.
totally won.
Yes.
And I don't remember how you guys did.
I slow fold after getting thrown. I think that Andrew actually did get thrown, but I think he landed from dexterity stuff.
You stuck the landing. That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
And we got a lot to cover. So did that. We ended up doing the
Terrace got
delivery
stabbed
thing
in the
after
hand.
having a little. Yes, Terrace got stabbed in the hand by me. We had a problem run in with a group in a tavern after shenanigans that was owned by a druid, I believe it was owned by.
Ibelia.
Yep. Ivan
Our
Mecton.
fighter our fighter that's not with us anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a bad temper, and it was one of those things like where two fighters are like growling at each other, and then one fighter like winks at the other one, and the other one loses their shit. That's what happened, pretty much.
Yeah.
Our fighter went.
So, anyways, Garrett, our sex worker, had problems with Ivan Mecton, and
And she had
Piss-
problems
Which
with
was
us
not
calling
her name.
she had
Which was
problems with
never
us
her
calling
name.
Ivermectin because it was never her name.
It wasn't even close.
we did the delivery, and we ended up.
We called
We
her
kept
Idalia,
continuing
that would've been
onwards, didn't we?
closer.
Yeah, that's when we
Very-
went to the farm and we fought off the the bugs
After
that kept jumping up
Okay.
out of the,
letting
yeah, those guys.
after letting a barn burn down with a
Yes.
person on it, and then we looted because it was looters' rights, and then she came and found the situation and was very pissed off because she knew the people here, and we kept looting and just left.
And actually the
Burning all
reason-
bridges with her.
And actually,
That
now
was
that
not
I'm
our
thinking about it,
proudest, not our proudest moment.
No, not
for
not a great
sure.
moment from us. I mean, none of our moments have been super amazing.
It was the evolution of the dragon wagon, so I see that as a win.
I mean, it was really where the Dragon Wagon started.
That is true.
So
That is where the Dragon Wagon
can't
was
to-
born.
we can't totally hate that memory. We can't totally hate it.
So anyway, we get to Ivelia was her name, I think. Her actual name? What was her actual name?
Yes.
Ivelia.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So we get to Ivelia. Because we've called her name so many times, she's and the fact that we did all this stuff, she wants nothing to do with us now. But while we were at that place, we ran into a shapeshifter, and this is actually what got us into all of this stuff. Was we started chasing after them, which is what led us to the first Star Karen.
We jumped off a mountain.
Yes, we did jump off a mountain with a cart and horses.
Really good dice rolls that day. Really, really good dice rolls.
If one more had
Really
fucked up,
bad
we would
math.
have died.
Really bad math. But I was banking on if I gave it about an 8% probability of it being pulled off, and as a dungeon master, you're like, you want to give them those moments of cool. And if they fuck it up with a 92% probability of someone dropping a roll along the way, then I get to laugh as their entire operation crumbles down a hillside. So it was a worthy risk for me, and it was a good payoff for them. Not one of my prouder math moments, but at the same time, hell yeah, it was a memorable moment for them.
But yes, so that is what led us into the basically one of the people that we got into a fight with, where Garrett got pissy because he was called a pussy during that fight.
Yep.
He was like, "You what,
Didn't
mate?"
take much.
That was real life Jim knowing real life Thomas well enough to know
yes,
that
to
was.
would start a fight.
Yep.
But one of those people turned out to be a shapeshifter, and us wanting revenge on this person after. Did we lose? I don't think we lost that fight. We just didn't like that she ran away,
Yeah.
so we were like after her.
Yeah.
Which led us to our first Star Karen by accident, which got collapsed on top of us.
We got the deer spear during that time, as well as let's go.
Mummy rot.
Yes, this
Yep.
was
Oh,
Mummy
Mummy
And
Rot.
rot.
Mummy Rot. Yep. Yep.
Can't forget about that.
And then we got our next least proudest moment was when we got really pissed off at the temple for charging us to get rid of the Mummy Rot. And we may or may
everything
not
went
have
so
in a-
south in the town of Fork.
right.
we may or may not in a fit of rage have threatened to rob said temple in the middle of the night.
And then in the next town over, we accidentally started.
Same town.
Oh,
Fork.
oh,
This
is
is
this
the
same
same
Oh, this
town.
really
Oh
was
my
the
goodness!
same
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
town.
this
this
is
is-
town. My bad. Yeah, where we started a workers' riot, basically, which cut off all copper production in this area for a little while. And then, well, that did not end well. And if they're not going to be happy when we return, and we never showed up to help them unionize.
Yeah, Damien the Rogue had actually organized a resistance rally that he never showed up to.
It was one of those moments where we put our foot in our mouth, and instead of backing off, we leaned into it,
Yeah,
which
stuck
is
it all
probably going
the
to have
way in
dire
there.
consequences.
Oh shit!
Yes.
You shut
anyway.
the
It's a serious, like,
Oh,
we
well,
just,
DM's commentary. We have only begun.
had to fall off
The
the
chapter 1 recap of Mayhem. These are your heroes. Just please keep that in mind. We run a very sandbox consequence driven thing, so the heroes are not guaranteed success. The players are not guaranteed a happy ending. A lot of times the actions, bigger things happen because the world is bigger than the people. So, it is what it is. This is not saying they did anything bad. Part of it is the setting and the way I run the campaign. Shit happens because shit happens.
Yeah.
Now, part of it is because they chose for shit to happen, and a couple times they forced the shit to happen. But by and large, please don't make a misunderstanding that they like these, horrible. This is it's part of a living world style of gameplay.
Look,
but anyway, go ahead. You guys are doing a great job.
Sometimes we fuck around and then subsequently find out. So like,
It turns out
Yep,
the more you
we
fuck
are
around, the
team-
more you find out.
We are team
Fuck
fuck around and find out for
find out,
sure.
baby.
anyways, shortly after having a Karen collapse on top of us, we did lose Garrett in that collapse. That was that player bowing out for reasons, but canonically that character has died in that collapse.
We had a lovely funeral
We
for
did have a lovely
him.
funeral.
My character currently carries an
After we
amulet
found him
around her
walking
neck
around.
with ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is when Zanny joined us, who is Chris, who can finally join in on Team Tell Story.
Hello, I got gaslit into joining. Not me personally, but Danny did.
Or gaslit the entire adventure too. What do you mean?
Bless your heart.
Well, and actually, wasn't one rendition of our boy Bailey in this point as well? Gorloon, wasn't he in
Yeah.
part of Starcare number 2?
Well, we
That's
had-
Yes,
true.
it
Yeah,
was.
Gorloon came in. Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, there's a
Well,
tiny
yeah.
little gap. There's a tiny little gap that you guys have going from the Star Cairn over to what's it called, Diamond Lake. But at Diamond Lake, everyone that's playing is present in one way or another in the story.
Yes.
So if you just want to jump over to that, go right ahead.
Yes. Because I was going to say
That does cut out our little romance, the budding romance between.
She doesn't like him anymore. He got a bunch of her people killed.
Who knows?
Maybe she likes that
He
kind of
hasn't
thing.
heard back from
Maybe-
her in a
maybe
minute.
Maybe
Yeah.
that does it for her.
Well,
Who knows?
we have been able to play since we.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get everyone caught up, and then I'll kind of fill in the blanks as it goes. You guys are doing a great job. I'm enjoying the hell out of this, and welcome to the stream, by the way, for hanging out back there.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, Zanny did join first though, because we picked her up before we left to go to Diamond Lake.
Yep. And then when we got to Diamond Lake, we picked up Gorloon. Both of us were gaslit, gatekeeped, girl bossed.
Yep.
Joining the group. I think
I-
Gorloon a little bit more than Zanny was.
I didn't take a shit in a room.
You did
I
not,
don't think you're full of shit.
but others will say otherwise.
Damien literally went back and checked last time we were in the inn.
Yeah,
Yep.
seriously. He
There's
just
no
couldn't
shit.
tear his eyes
Last
away
session.
from that room.
It's like, dude, fixation, bro.
I had completely forgotten it was a thing. That was the first thing he did when he came
Damien's-
in.
Damien's got a weird scat thing. He has to.
Oh,
He too.
you.
He do.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Yes,
conscripted
well, I'm
or
pretty much 12 years
otherwise.
old.
I'm not gonna keep going. I'm supposed to be the grown up in the room. Go ahead.
Conscripted or otherwise, we wound up with a party of 4 going into Diamond Lake, where we did meet Gorloon for a little
Yes.
while, who kind of got swept up. Never actually technically officially joined because he never went with. Did he go with us to the second Star Cairn?
Yes, he was there when you guys. He
Because
was
he
like
went a
all
little
like.
bit crazy down there with all your
And he
other
was like
magic
kind of
users.
big brother, kind of bullshitting around, like, "Hey, you're my little sister." To
You're right.
Yiliak, and it was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
"Okay, big brother." They actually got along really well.
I forgot
Yeah.
all about
Yeah,
him, right.
until he almost got possessed by whatever the fuck was
The
down
Ellip.
in the pits of despair.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
We also got stuck in something that was very clearly a bad idea that,
Oh
The-
yeah,
the
walk across
altar-
the fucking
Yeah.
altar thing.
Man,
never
I
claimed
mean,
to be an
shit.
So-
intelligent person.
The second Star Cairn. Go, shush.
post
I'm
this-
shutting up.
We'll post this question to the group out there, the people at home watching. So let's say that you're down in a place where you know that an evil god died. Basically, we're just gonna say it like that.
A physical embodiment and avatar of Juiblix, the demon lord of slime and ooze monsters. Jubilex, a couple ways to pronounce it. He's a 5th edition standard demon prince. This was, at one point in time, a cyst that was left by one of his physical manifestations on Earth. Go ahead.
Yes, so that. So we're down there, and we see an altar that is just covered in skulls, and there's like magic runes in front of it, and
I convinced him to walk across it.
yeah, I don't know that that's convincing. I think that's
He said, "Hey, you should get on that," and I went, "Okay."
I think that was looking for an excuse.
Pretty much.
Hey man, I want to see what this does. Walk across it for me.
Yeah.
Bet.
Blusco moment.
So yes. So, anyways, Gorloon was tormented. Our second
Yeah,
sarcasm.
me-
We should probably.
Yeah, me
mention
and
was,
Damien are
Dead
just
One,
looking
yeah.
at everybody like, "What's your problem? Why y'all acting so weird?" I mean,
Yeah,
it's
crazy.
crazy down here, sure, but yeah.
Yes, there was an Alip, excuse me. Proper way to define it. If you want to learn about that critter, he's over on my YouTube channel. Really fun storytelling monster. Not necessarily a rando run into the village, but if you need to kind of implant a Inception style thing into your campaign, I strongly recommend you look at the Alip, ALLIP. Anyway, continue.
Yes. Anyways, our second Sarkhan, if you can't tell, was a Death Sarkhan, run by a undead, maybe semi-undead, immortal necromancer.
Necromancer.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Demon infused.
Demon
Is
infused.
she a bad
Oh,
bitch?
there you go. Yeah, bad
Who got
bitch.
one half of her body crushed, and she's kind of helped around by a giant shadow monster thing.
The fragment of her soul that was stolen by the greater demon during the failed summoning, was captured by her master as he got the summoning under control, and able to grab the manifestation of her person as it was ripped out and bind it back to her as a shadow demon.
That happened.
And that makes
you
her
know
not be
what?
able to eat human food.
But she's on our side.
Yes. So this is
For
actually
now, I guess.
this is actually where we acquire Garrett's body because she had wound up with it. She was going to turn into a zombie.
He was hanging on like a meat hook or some shit. I don't know. Terrace didn't go in there. She was just right.
Yeah, you're like, as a character, if I go in there and see that, I'm gonna attack her and we're gonna die, so I'm gonna stay out here.
Fair. That's a fair choice.
That was a smart play.
But yeah, so we get Garrett's body. We do a funeral for him. Gorloon decides that this ain't it. So,
I'm gonna go find a wizard from the Circle of Eight. See you later.
Easier. It's easier for me to go
The
find somebody in the
Brightlands.
Circle of Eight. I'll be back.
Gorloon. Well, I mean, he is on. They are on a noble quest. They were driven to the Starcarens in pursuit of Rary, but his personal quests seem to not necessarily be lining up with the direction you guys are going
We're in a
on.
completely opposite
So-
direction from him. That's fair.
Yeah, literally south.
Yeah, he needed to be going south. You guys were kind of looking east and north, so no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
it was obvious that you guys, and could you imagine what Gorloon would have done once you guys ran into old Bigby? And well, why the fuck is the Circle of Eight letting old Rary tear up my land down there, you bastard? Blah. So he would have still re-rolled as he was doing this anyway.
You would
But
have handed Gorloon, hey, you want an orange?
Trevor would have gotten to see someone magically turned inside out, though. So I mean, that could have also done something.
Would have been a nice Planescape preview for what the Lady of Pain does to people, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that.
No,
That's
no.
awful.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You guys are doing a great job.
And then
And then
and
Then we all
picked up-
died. The end.
then we picked
Not
up
actually.
a one-eyed pirate.
Pirate.
Goody.
That's why you sound like that, right? That's
A
how pirates talk?
germophobic elf person.
modified Southern
elf budget.
gentleman.
I'm a Southern gentleman.
goodness Christ,
I don't think I've seen you get the vapors not once.
not even once.
Good heavens.
And have lots of fun with his beans. He really likes to throw and flick his beans.
I don't think I've ever seen you drink a mint julep.
Really? What the hell?
I'm gonna write that
He's a
down.
fraud.
Music.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
Oh Lord.
Mint.
How do you spell julep?
I was literally about to say that.
Not how it sounds.
Really?
Oh yes, please don't spell it that way. That would be
Julep.
horrifying. Julep.
I'm so sorry.
When you did that.
Oh shit. Anyway, continue.
Still fucking riding it.
Not how it sounds.
No, that's too much.
Oh Lord. So
Anyways.
hey, back to Diamond Lake. Back to
Yes.
the second Star Cairn was kind of
Oh, we
discovered.
got banned as well along one of the way from a certain place because of
Oh yeah, because we went back.
shenanigans.
Yeah, you went back to Fork
After-
trying to get to the museum.
Yes, because we were going to sell stuff to the guy at the
Oh,
museum.
I got turned into a frog.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
you were
ran out of the
in-
window.
Goodie's pocket.
I enjoyed being a frog.
Yeah.
We should preface: you didn't get turned into a frog. You asked to be polymorphed.
Because I
Yeah.
kind of polymorph.
No, let's
Oh
get
yeah,
this
it was
straight.
totally
Was Garrett
totally
kept,
consensual.
Garrett
Absolutely
kept
consensual.
offering to turn other people into frogs, and she was the one who finally was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
I would be a frog.
She didn't ask for
And
it.
with that, after Damien and Goody were, I wouldn't
Arrested.
say arrested, but definitely taken
Into
to
custody.
be spoken to. Yeah, into custody.
Hold his head for
Goody
questioning.
threw a firebolt at a window, and a noble was like, "Oh no, he hit me with a firebolt. I'm going to." And we ran
Almost
away, and
died
then
to an
it
assassin.
got. He almost died to an assassin.
I actually went into bleed out. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think Trevor kind of.
Yeah, that
Fixed
was
it.
No, I mean, no, I put our job on the line to get you guys out of there. Is what I did.
Well, that's right. We had a writ.
We don't anymore.
Yeah.
Nope. This new adventure
We
is
are-
going to be ritless, which we cannot
Ritless.
say.
We are.
We've always had some
unofficially
kind of
official.
writ to dangle in front of us. Our get out of jail
Somebody
free
in
card.
front of us. We used to have an active
We're
writ.
going to a place where they don't actually give a shit. if
And
we
just
have a
for
writ.
so I can kick in as a little DM commentary. This is probably an extended distance of 200 miles, and most of this is taking place within about 100 miles of itself between Fork and
Yes.
Blackwell and Diamond Lake, etc., etc. So we're not talking this gigantic region, you know.
Yeah.
But go ahead and continue. It's you guys got really busy in a small area of turf, man.
At what point did we end up with the raccoon?
Along the way.
Yeah, so
And-
yeah,
and a
along the way we
possum.
won't back.
We pick up a bunch of animals
We
along
ended up
the way.
with a
We got club
raccoon and a
dogs.
possum, some doves. Yeah,
A bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
Now you guys are.
to the point that
Sounds
we had to
awesome.
have an extra wagon for the animals.
okay, so-
the dragon wagon and the
Dragon wagon behind the dragon
So-
wagon.
The
The wagon
tail.
dragon behind the dragon wagon.
tail.
So for,
Yeah.
for people who don't know the dragon wagon, this is literally a wagon that was designed to look vaguely like a dragon as best we could. No head on it because we hadn't had time to build a head, so just a body of a dragon. And the second cart behind it was designed to look like an egg.
Doesn't it have like wings on it that hold all your drink?
yeah, it has two big kegs on either
yeah,
side.
it has giant kegs on it.
Yeah, its wings are out and it looks like fucking big old drop tanks on an AC-130. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know?
Just carrying kegs of alcohol.
Yeah.
Projectile alcohol, I guess. We just fucking light it on fire and that shit's
Tra-
shoots.
Trevor might have a
Fired it
drink.
into my mouth.
Yeah, Trevor
So-
has a boat varnish problem.
Yeah,
which is wild 'cause,
yeah.
like,
Expired boat varnish.
IRL. I
That's
do
the only
not
thing that
drink
gives him a
at all.
problem. Everything
So-
else is pretty much just liquids.
One thing that the party has left out that they're now been made aware of up to this, you know, that they're looking for these star Karens, a
Yes.
grand total of 5 of them to activate them. Each of them overrides a ley line, and once they're all activated as a network, it grants access to the long hidden paradimension, whatever polydimension, pocket dimension 6 cairn, wherein resides the secret stash of the great powerful weapons of the ancient Suluese Empire. Story for another time, but. So they're not just randomly roaming across the countryside, contrary to what they're even though they are randomly roaming across the countryside, they've been doing it with a goal, with kind of a mission this entire time. So,
The first
go
one,
ahead.
the first one, not so much. The second one, yes. The first one, we had no idea. That was just happenstance.
Yeah. Well, the first one, real life and scheduling, kind of dictated that we had to make a slight adjustment and force feed a little bit of story to them. But yeah, Moving forward from the second one, their discovery of Yiliak, the second star Karen, her connection to the necrotic energies of the demon Lord Dweeblix in conjunction with her shadow demon alter self, kind of transpired a little bit more to provide more background for the party. So now they're aware at this point that the legend of the Starcanes isn't just a legend; they are in fact real, and they've been tasked by Catrasio, a wizard out of the small town of Twofold, that they've been working with to continue the research. But pretty quickly, he is supplanted by Bigby stepping in. But go ahead and pick up from there, guys. You from that point, I think, was our trip from Diamond Lake over towards Blackwell Keep,
Yes, which is
and
where we ran
your
into
your
Big B.
adventure with the beans.
Yes, Blackwell Keep is where we ran into Big B. On our way to Blackwell Keep is actually where we first did our beans. Okay, so I've offhandedly mentioned this. Trevor doesn't believe in magic, so several times throughout campaign, people have tried to prove magic to him. It hasn't worked so far. So one of those attempts was the magic beans, which grew a tree and a nest. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is not magic, man. Like, you have a seed that grew a tree and a nest. Like,
Oh Lord.
So yeah, we got a tree that had fruit on it that are what was it? 20 of them are potions, 5 of them were instant kill poison, or was it 15?
No, it was 15,
One of them was
15
insta-kill.
were food, one was insta-kill potion, and one was an insta-kill poison, 5 were potions, and the other 14 or 15 were actually food.
Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure about
They're
that.
in the they're all written in the
But yeah,
It's back in April.
The eggs were, you eat an egg, you roll a die, depending on was it a DC 20? But if you pass that, you are able to take
Your lowest stat.
Yeah, your lowest stat gets a boost of 1. So my charisma went from an 8 to a 9.
And if you failed, you took a shit ton of damage that
Yeah,
that-
pretty much guaranteed
Did
more than
you-
half of your health
did
was
you
going away.
It also
rolled
gives you
wrong.
exhaustion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one level of
exactly.
exhaustion.
But Jim actually rolled the damage wrong, because if he rolled it correctly, I would have died instantly upon failing my save.
Oops.
My god, this egg is...
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so.
Explode from egg.
Yeah, we really failed in doing the wizard, lizard, dragon stuff.
Oh,
that
the
was
Satoshi
coming up
thing.
to...
I think
So
everyone's
we don't
got
talk about
selective memory
stuff.
about that entire section of the campaign, even
I don't
though that
wanna
took
think
up
about
most
it.
of our time.
I don't
But
want to
that's
think
okay.
about it either.
Grumble, 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 swamp, grumble, 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 dragon.
I was gonna say, long
grumble,
story
grumble,
short,
grumble.
Lizard people.
They activated the
dragon,
Karen.
Karen
They
activated.
did their job and got out of there.
Yeah.
Whoosh. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
A successive Karen activation.
So,
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we're at, is following
yes,
afterwards.
But I should say that before we got to this Karen, another one was activated, and we stopped by to see Giliak, who we found out was more powerful now that this
Because
other
of
Karen had been
activated.
activated.
Yes.
So we know that now that the Karen that we just activated is active now, means she's going to be even more powerful. So it's 4 of them activated out of the 5. We do know where the 5th one is, so we were on the way to get to the last one, but Bigsby has come to us and gone, "Hey, look, this Yiliak thing might be a problem. We know where the 5th Karen is. We're going to send in people to handle that. You go take Yiliak back to her homeland,
Ancestral funds.
yeah, her ancestral home, and you guys just kind of fuck off." You know?
Yeah, you know.
So
So,
Well,
well,
it wasn't-
half
I mean-
of the Circle of 8 were wanting to kill her because it posed a threat. The other half were like, well, why don't we just kick her out and send her away so she's not a problem, because we don't want to kill her. And they decided on the latter, and had a chat
We
with
got-
her, and
And more to the
like,
point,
basically, to take her there.
more to the point, she agreed to go along with this, provided that she was allowed to take her research and that she had some friends.
Yes.
A few she doesn't have very many. So the group was one of the few groups other than the Duergar that, for whatever reason that you guys won't find out, said no, yeah, hell no, we ain't going with that crazy bitch anywhere. Y'all got elected, you know? There were these cool little gray dwarf guys. They were really fun to hang out with. And there's that group that Morsa and that Catraccio guy sent to her that, you know, now Yiliak, so you guys, if you're catching up with the past, is a 19-year-old with a lot of time on her. She's aged. She hasn't
like
aged.
160, isn't she?
Yeah, she's 160 years old, but she hasn't actually aged. She's trapped mentally and physically and emotionally as a 19-year-old with this massive amount of fucking necrotic power.
She's like
you
a
know,
Vampire from the Masquerade, where like you're stuck like you were when you were turned.
You know, yeah, you could like, yeah. You know, so an April Ludgate with the true powers of hell at her fingertips. You know.
So we've been asked to escort her up to her homelands, which is Castle Makos, I think we were told.
Yes, it is Castle.
And what ended up happening with that is we.
Ooh, look at that color shift. That's interesting.
We ran in with Big B before this, talking about all this, and we were going to go meet him up at Diamond Lake. We asked him, this is what each of us would like as payment for helping the Circle of Eight with this mission, which I can't remember what everyone else wanted, but mine was fixing things with the Thieves Guild in Greyhawk, so that way if I come back I don't get murked.
Yep. I think Terrace asked for a magic carpet.
Yes.
Yeah. A purple and gold one, I think it was.
Oh yeah, and technically mine was a
flying broom.
Mine was a flying broom because I said it sarcastically. Yeah.
Yep. And he said, "Okay, done," and you're like, "Shit," but well, you know, okay.
And it was around this time that Zanny left us because she had gotten word about family shenanigans. And we all said goodbye to her, and
she took the possum with her too.
Yep, she took the possum with her, and that's when we all headed up to Diamond Lake, where we said we were going to meet up with Bigsby, and that's kind of where we're at. We did a shopping run and like gathered gear, water and barrels, and put them in Goody's special hole and food and everything because it's quite the travel distance.
I almost spat my drink with that comment.
Then we ran across some cleric who Damien really respects, called Morgan, briefly, and we told them that we would see them around town while we went and did shopping if they were really interested in coming with us. And that's kind of where we left it.
Right, you respect them because they're on vacation. That's right. I was like, why do you respect them?
Damien respected them because Morgan had turned around and said, so clearly, like, you're obviously the leader or something like that. And I'm like, well, obviously someone finally respects my authority, and then I...
That's right.
So that's literally where we are. Welcome to the beginning of Season 2, Chapter 1 of Season 2, I guess we could call it, The Departure.
Yeah.
Their last little bit of send-off, just for a little bit of reflection. They are going into hostile territory. Promise I'll keep the exposition short, but if you don't know anything about Greyhawk, the Shieldlands is the kind of out of character speaking, the representation of your feudal Welsh knighthood in the European continent. No one ruled the kingdom. It was a collection of feudal states. Each of the knights of each of the towns of the noble houses had equal say in the bearings of their land. So they were respected as an independent nation by the world around them, but they fell pretty quickly when it came time to fight Ayaz and his horde of orcs, hobgoblins, goblins, and demons, because when you don't have a dedicated ruler, it takes a little bit of time to decide what you're going to do. So the Shieldlands went down hard and heavy early in the war between Ayaz and the rest of the world. The king of the Shieldlands was captured, ostensibly what they called him, the king, the last surviving member of the council, aka the king, was paraded all the way from the Shieldlands back to Daraka, and he now rots in the dungeons of the City of Skulls, the capital of Ayaz. Ayaz is your Sauron, your ugly one. Well, one of a couple, if I'm being honest with you. If it is equally as bad on the other side of the map, doesn't matter. We're on this side of the map. See, that's the shit thing with Greyhawk, man. It's a big ass world, and there's a lot of nastiness going across the entire thing. You got Ayaz up north where these cats are. You got Ivid down in the southeast. You got Her Royal Highness Loth and her Dark Elf contingent led by Elkhavdra down to the southwest. It's a rough world to be an adventurer, man. You know, Rary, the fallen wizard from the Circle of Eight, who's taken over a desert empire smack dab in the middle of the entire planet, man. Shit, you know. But yeah, so they're getting sent to a ravaged area behind the front lines between the forces of Ayaz and the forces of Furiondi. Castle Mukos is well, they'll learn all the little history and all of that, but at the end of the war, ostensibly the end, even though this part, it's still a hot war between Furiondi and Ayaz, but as far as the Treaty of Greyhawk stated, you know, there's peace with Ayaz and the rest of the world. Now, the Ayaz, as a mockery of the old Shieldlands, rewarded each of his greatest performing generals, or best ass-kissing generals or priests, their own little fiefdom down in the Shieldlands. So you guys are landing in an interesting area. But if you're looking at the map, you're probably not even listening to a word that I'm saying, because you see this big old thing called White Plume Mountain right there. Yeah, I mean, dude,
It's in our backyard, practically.
It's literally in the backyard.
It's right there.
So,
Can't touch it.
aside from the aside of, you know, the interesting situation that they have going on in the Shieldlands, they're also going to have lots of potential for just straight up good old fashioned roll stomping, ducking away from the bad guy styles adventures. So yeah, welcome to chapter 2. But this is where I'd warn the characters a little bit. Hey, this is where we are in a little bit more of a sandbox situation, and that you guys are going to be responsible for getting yourselves under control, so to speak.
No, it's fair.
We're gonna have to find our act right.
Well, I don't care if you find your act right or not, but the people around you certainly got they act right. Or more, I should say, their act wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well.
their act wrong.
Man, I can't wait to go into fucking Monster Energy drink land.
Damn, that
I'm gonna
map
get
is
kidney
fucked up
stones.
looking.
Yeah. that's
It
what I
is
was
very
saying.
green.
So say Monster Energy
Very
drink land.
It looks. This is the satellite imagery from the modern view, and it will diffuse into the artistic rendition here in a little bit. Just pretend we got CNN style tech around here, y'all. Straight up, man. So welcome to this. Well, fuck. Oh, damn.
It caught it.
Shit.
It caught it.
Yeah, I don't know what's been up lately with Discord share, like, but it's been messing
Yeah,
up.
that software is greater than Discord, apparently.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
It's okay. It flashes. It looks cool for a minute,
Yeah.
and then it looks ugly. I'm kidding.
You have
This looks
time to go
pretty
get some coffee real quick?
Do you?
Do
I mean, you're gonna have to make a whole new pot of coffee, but you could get the DM some coffee while you make a pot of coffee and make yourself some coffee.
I'd be glad to.
What?
And we could, because apparently Andrew had to step away for a second anyway. But yeah,
I was
grab yourself some coffee, chat. We don't have to, and I'll keep talking more about lore and any background. But all joking aside, we do have the prime. Go ahead, go ahead, Josh.
No, I was saying you guys have kids.
Well, one is a 20-year-old who's actually at work. She works She works more than not more than Cindy, but.
Well, cool.
And the other one is 17 and playing Warframe, so it would literally be faster for me to go make it.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm thinking about getting back into that game.
It's all like, okay, Dad, let me finish this match. How long ago did you start? Like 6 minutes ago. Fuck, I'll do it myself.
No, it's fair.
But thankfully, my lovely wife is going to go take care of some coffee for us.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world of Greyhawk, as it were. Let me see if I can pop a map back one step here. Hopefully without it looking too bad.
Yeah, flip over afterwards. It's all good.
Ooh, big zoom. Yeah, this can go all kinds of wah wah wah. So this is where they were. And or where they are right now, I should say, right? You know.
Yeah.
We'll zoom on into Diamond Lake and yeah. Man, you guys did a good what's it called? A recap of
Not too bad.
damn near about 35 sessions worth of gameplay in 30 minutes, man. 40 minutes. Oh yeah, strong work. But so you're posting this up to YouTube, right?
Yes, I'm gonna start sharing these to you.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's a good little recap for everyone that's out there. This is live play sessions. Other than that, so it's just going to happen in real life.
Yeah. And
Are you gonna edit?
I was gonna say none of these are going to be edited. I need to learn editing,
okay.
which is my next step to do stuff. So probably the next
Edit.
weekends, I'm gonna start learning how to edit stuff. Like,
Man, that's why they pay people, because the
Yeah.
time that you spend doing it is not worth the end result. It's like it took me 6 hours to trim 4 minutes out of my video.
Yeah, yeah.
Straight up, dude. I mean, it's not like you're sitting there, but your
Oh.
computer's sitting there processing that entire fucking
That's
time,
what,
man.
that's what I was gonna say. Was like I've gone in a few times and had to like splice two videos together and just cutting off like an ending and a beginning. Like it's like, oh, it's gonna be like an hour while this renders. Cool.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
So, but yes, as we sit in Diamond Lake, we have our new cleric. What was their name again?
Monty,
Monty?
I think so. Chris,
Morgan.
Morgan.
Chris is a new cleric, Morgan.
My bad.
There we
And it
go.
was an
I heard
M
Monty
name.
and I was like, Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Huh? What?
All right. So Morgan is a cleric in addition to our group of an artificer, a rogue, a monk, and a sorcerer. Or excuse me, wizard.
No.
No.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
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 We all know he's a sorcerer
name is
now.
the
I'm just
wizard.
playing. I know. I was just playing along that he was. I thought at one point he was trying to pretend he was a wizard, but that was goodness, wasn't it?
No, that was
I don't think
Gorloon.
so. Gorloon.
Was it Gorloon?
He was trying to
Yeah.
pretend that he was a wizard or a sorcerer and not a warlock.
I just wasn't disclosing where my magic came from.
That's right.
Whereas Goody is like, no, I'm a sorcerer. I'm just better than wizards.
Yeah.
My magic is innate.
You had to read yours. That's right. Ha ha. Nerd.
Ha
You're
ha.
out of-
There's a
just in your
demon in your bloodline somewhere.
Whatever, nerd. So that was fun. But anyway, yeah. So they're kind of preparing to go. You guys are preparing to go into some hostile territory. Some
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's man, it's the opportunities are.
We're gonna go into a training montage so that we can get strong enough to go into White Plume. Is what's gonna happen.
You think?
It's gonna be like Rocky, every Rocky movie. We're just gonna get stronger. It's like look, this is the thing that made me stop watching fucking Naruto. Is we're gonna be like that one fight where they were like, hey man, we just gotta be stronger than we were at the start of this fight, and then they just were.
That's
Hey man,
bad.
we just gotta win. That's it.
That's
You
what
know?
I'm saying.
Like-
yeah,
like-
Charlie
Done.
Sheen.
Easy.
Be better.
Gotta get that tiger's blood, man. Start winning.
Jeez. So bad. So bad.
Oh my goodness. That just makes me sound like the oldest person in the world. Like,
Does it?
I mean, because who makes Charlie Sheen references now? Like that fucking meme. Like that meme is like
You're
a decade
only
old.
in your 30s.
Oh,
like,
I know.
come on,
I know.
man.
I'm not saying that like I'm old. I'm just saying that like that like really
Winning.
winning. I was talking to Sam the other day about this super old fucking meme. I can't remember what dude's name was, but he was a presidential candidate, and it was him on like on the campaign trail. He's like, and then we're gonna go to Washington, and we're gonna beat him, and bah! I was like,
That sounds like something Vermin Supreme would say.
fucking-
It does
Sorry.
sort of bounce for him.
but just
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking the bah! fucking was like such a big meme for like ever because of that guy.
So, what are we doing?
We're talking to.
I'm assuming you guys are trying to talk to Morgan, the brand new person that you just
This is
met.
Manny.
I know it's been a while, but yeah, Manuel, or whatever we're gonna call. I guess Morgan's gonna be a different M name for Josh every single time.
Manuel Dominguez.
Hey Mortimer. Hey Monty. Hey
Morticia.
Morticia. Merv.
Murray.
Maury.
So Morgan,
Merv.
it's been like most of the
Marvin.
day since we've seen you. Are you interested in coming with us, or are you gonna stay here?
Well, I kind of was here on vacation, but
Well, I'll be.
oh, was this the other edition of your party here?
Oh no, Goody was flicking his beans earlier. You would have probably seen him up at the bar
Excuse
playing with his
me.
beans.
I need to get the bag. Give me a second.
See, there he goes again.
One moment.
He's got a bean obsession.
Time for the bag.
But yeah,
That might be.
as you were saying before, Goody rudely interrupted you. I expected more from you, Goody.
I didn't. I mean, I don't know the man, so.
Look, I can't wait. To
I was not playing with my beans.
Oh no.
I play with my nuts.
Sure.
No.
Fuck it. Why not?
Oh, you're the sex worker. Okay. Oh.
Shit.
There always has to be one.
Here we go, man.
On fucking season 2, first episode again. God damn
No,
it!
no.
Meant to break the cycle.
No.
Anyways, Morgan.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So
Why not?
you're interested in cool. So a couple of things about the way that we work together.
Mhm.
Everyone works together. Everyone gets paid evenly. Whenever we do make pay.
Shit, y'all
Some
get
is-
paid?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Most of the time,
But,
it's a
um,
looting situation.
But if
I
you
mean,
have
looting
any
That's good.
if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask them. Be mindful around that one, and I'll just point at Trevor. You've already experienced what he's like briefly, so he's a good dude, but he can be crotchety sometimes.
Well, yeah.
So,
Crotchety.
what about you here, sir? You fine gentleman? Think they said your name was Goodness?
Me?
Ah,
Yes.
Well, I'm not a
He's
pirate.
not, he doesn't have an eye patch anymore. It's just a metal ball.
No,
No,
I
his ass
still
keeps
wear the
wearing
eye patch.
fucking eye patch, even though I gave him an eye.
I think it's funnier.
It's because the eye closed and stuff like that, so the eye patch hides it, and then he flips it up into the light.
Yeah, pretty much. It's too bright with it on.
It's only a 5-foot radius. It's fine.
You can't,
Wow.
see, you can't even see out the eye. How is it too bright?
Exactly. You say your name was Merv or something? Nice to meet you.
Morgan. My name is Morgan.
Mervin. Nice to see you.
Not
What do you do?
Mervin.
Morgan?
Morgan.
Martin. Nice to see you. So what do you...
He'll get it eventually.
I
No,
don't
he
think
won't.
he will.
He never will. And I'm not gonna make him.
I hope it's like some really dramatic scene, and I'm like, Martin, no!
But no, Morgan
Stop,
Howard,
Michael,
Nice to
stop.
meet you.
Michael's not even close. That's the best part. The further away it gets, the
No.
funnier it is.
Michelle.
Marjorie, no!
Oh God.
Margaret!
Y'all
Go
are
ahead.
killing me. Oh my
On
God.
task. Sorry. Game face.
Aren't we supposed to be nicer to her in this character?
No, they're already gaslighting.
I
The
never
second
figured
that
that.
they started talking, they started gaslighting.
Good grief.
So what do you do, Morden?
I got
They probably
sorry.
hear who's.
I need to turn my fan back on. Whew.
He's gonna like bring up like
Huh.
on Google a list of names that start
Oh
with
my
M.
god, you're a genius.
Look, so off topic here. In the recent Doctor Who episode, they accidentally changed the word for gravity into mavity, and that's all I've been thinking this whole fucking time.
Mavity.
Um,
Oh, my sides.
Oh,
Oh, they
shit.
hurt. Ugh.
oh, fucking
So,
mavity.
Face
Mabel,
hurts,
what is it that you do?
Cross that one out.
He's just gonna scroll it down
I found a list of 20.
Your friends found out very quickly that the healer and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. We needed one of them. How lucky are we?
Eh.
Did you
like
need one?
religious kind? Yeah,
Yeah.
we died like a bunch recently.
I get mad and I hit things, and do I look like I really need to be hit back? Yeah, yeah. I'm really glad to
Same.
meet
No,
you. What
I'm
is scary?
The amount of times I've been handed my own teeth, and it's incredible.
Look,
I'm surprised I'd never heard anything sooner and stuff like that, but it might have been because after getting back from the Isle of the Slave Traders and stuff like that, I kind of deuced out, went on
Deuced out.
vacation.
Are you a slave trader?
No, I think they're
That would have been
asses.
a crazy
Oh.
reveal.
What?
Absolutely.
Inducted a villain.
Yeah, I'm a life.
Did I
cleric,
not tell
I'm a
you we
slave
just
trader.
switched? Did we not just tell you we switched campaigns? Yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
I mean,
Going up
I'm really
north to
glad to
sell
hear that.
people.
You didn't look like you were a slave trader, but I mean, I just had to make sure you never.
You never know what slave trading
Terrace,
is like.
I was about to
You
say
never
that, Goody. Terrace, what do
mean-
you think a slave trader would normally look like out of
You
curiosity?
never know what a death cult member looks like either.
are you?
I
Who
mean,
told you?
people with like real
Remember?
frowny faces and their hair's real greasy and they.
That's Traver.
Yeah, like so, Traver.
No, way
I'm go-
taller. No,
Traver, are
way-
you a
way
slave
taller.
trader?
Taller.
Way
Hang on,
taller.
hold up. They have a
But that's
height
right.
requirement.
They have
Traver's
what?
too slow to be.
Slave traders have a height requirement.
I just imagine that they're taller.
Shit.
Traver, you can be a
Well,
slave
well,
trader if you want, but don't let it get you
You
down.
mean to think I want to be? Grass man.
No, in fact, he cannot be a slave trader. I'm
Being
definitely going to hold
offended
him
that you
back
could
from
be a
that.
slave trader is fucking hilarious. I could be a slave trader.
Slave trader lives do not matter.
They don't.
They're
Not, like,
not-
this is straight up flat out.
Y'all
Absolutely
go
do
Lance
not
and
matter.
Aya's already talking about slave trading like they no big deal.
Look, can we acknowledge we went from wanting to do a circus/zoo to just wanting to do a zoo to going and thinking about genociding the entire lizard race down in the swamp to then now
now?
wanting to go and slave trade. No, I'm saying this out of character.
We're not going to do that. No.
No, we are not
There's
slave
certain
trading.
lives that
That doesn't
cannot be.
happen.
No, that's no.
We are the heroes of our own stories.
So look, off topic real quick.
But no.
Terrace, you go in like, do I look like I need to be hit? You reminded me. I used to have a friend who had a daughter. She was like 3 years old, and anytime she would get in trouble, she would go, "Don't hit me, I'm little."
Well,
she would do every
DJ
time.
used to do that to me because when he joined Jim's kung fu studio, and he was only like 5, so I called him my little kung fu panda, right? And like one time we were on the way home from kung fu, and I don't know what happened. I don't remember what he did, but I was like, DJ, stop that, like that. And he goes, but Mama, I thought I was your little kung fu panda, and I'm like,
Ooh.
I'm a
That's good.
terrible mother.
That's good.
Horrifying. But anyway, so
Sorry. But yes.
But yeah, no, I had to deal with shit out in the area and stuff like that.
What god do
I'm
you
glad-
follow?
Out this way. What was that?
Both.
What god do you follow?
I mean, does it really matter?
I mean, just wondering.
Are you my
Man, is it
dad?
like I got a slave?
Did you say, are you my dad?
Are you my dad? You really need to know?
I mean, sorry, I didn't realize it was that personal of a question.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Don't worry. Lathander is my patron.
Are you my dad? That's
Like,
that's a
like,
good
no,
one,
it's
I
a
guess.
listening, you know, like, are you my dad? Like, you acting a little bit.
How old are you?
in here?
What's a
Am I-
Lysander?
That's a very
Uh,
that's a okay.
Hang on, I need to think for a moment.
Yes, Lathander is not canonical for Greyhawk. It wasn't something that was worth fighting about out of character.
Oh no, I was means not about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me genuinely going. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. But like, you pray to a lizard? What?
I'm about to say Lysander actually would be Lysander, and then there's also Lysandred.
Don't get the two confused.
No, Lysander is the jumping mage, the one guy that lives on the third layer of Acheron. And Lysandred is the mad lich who collects magic.
Okay,
I
well, I can
think-
pray to one of those.
Typical wizard.
Okay.
I'm 27. There's a give or take a few years in there.
You are 2 years younger than me. I am not your dad.
Well, no shit.
What? I was just making sure.
I know. But
I
it
mean,
was,
you
it was
did-
mainly a joke of like, get
Oh, you're
like you
joking.
know the get off my grill, dad.
Oh, you guys are super young. That's weird.
You're like 300 years old. That's not my
No.
fault.
I am not.
He only looks like 150.
I'm 130.
Well, that's my
Maybe
bad.
if you
I didn't know
cleaned
that.
up, you'd probably look 20 years younger.
To be fair, he is full gray, and he should not be.
Yeah, that's why I thought he was so old.
You reek of boat varnish, and like about the 150s is when you know most gnomes have like their midlife crisis where they start building boats.
I don't.
Oh,
blame
he's
Are you
him.
not-
having a
he's
midlife?
not-
Uh-oh.
Repeat
My
that
dog's
real quick,
killed him.
Sorry, all my shit died just real fast.
He's like, I can't even look at y'all after asking me that.
What'd you say?
So how does everyone feel about going up to see a evil woman?
She's not evil. She's our
Yeah.
friend.
She's
Yeah, I didn't. Not evil in a bad way.
What's evil to you, Goody?
Oh. That's right.
Demons.
Hey,
Morgan's
Fair
gonna
enough.
lean over to Damon and stuff like that and be like, "Where are y'all going? What are you doing?"
Well, we're gonna meet up with Bigby and you know, like that one wizard from the Circle of Eight. Yeah, him.
Wait,
then-
hold the phone. Hang on. a
Holding the
minute.
phone.
What's a
Time
What's a
out.
phone?
he's gonna get me a magic carpet.
Did you
It's
even say
gonna be
phone?
purple
Hold
and
the sentence
gold.
down. Hold the sentence down.
Holding the
Hold the
sentence
sentence
down. What's
down.
up?
You
Oh,
work
this-
for Bigby.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dick, actually.
If you
He's
asked him, he
not.
would not. say
He's
that.
not, he's actually pretty nice. I think we helped him kill his brother, but you know it's fine.
You can't confirm that. You
Looks
can't
like a
confirm.
guy.
He's gonna give me a magic carpet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be purple.
Oh, no,
It's gonna be.
so-
It's gonna be purple
Y'all-
and gold. It's gonna be purple
y'all
and gold, and it's gonna be
work-
cool, and you're gonna be jealous.
As you
Y'all
say,
I worked
Morgan.
for Bigby, needed a healer, and I wasn't contacted sooner.
Well, it's kind of difficult to ask for a healer when like you're dying constantly.
Nobody wants that job.
Hey,
On the ground bleeding out. I
Foresight
need a
of your
medic.
very strong wizardly boss to be like, "Hey,
were we allowed to request?
my employees like kind of fucking die."
Were we
all
allowed
the
to ask
time."
for that?
I didn't know we were allowed to do that.
Yeah, that
I
feels
mean-
like
Wait,
it's against the
can we
rules.
have asked for a person this whole time?
Some of us are,
Right.
you know.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah?
Will you
Martin.
come with us and keep us
I already-
alive?
I already said yes.
I
Oh,
think
I
their
didn't-
name's
I
actually
missed-
Maybell. I don't mean to
I'm-
I
play.
missed that part. I'm sorry.
Mavis?
But yeah, we're going to be
Yeah,
seeing him
like-
soon, and I mean, if you're wanting to be part of our party in the long term, I'm sure he might be able to help to some degree, depending. But
If not, I'll share my magic carpet with you.
I mean, 50-50 either way. Either I join you, do some good and stuff like that out of the goodness of my heart, or I
Good.
join y'all and get paid. Like,
It's
Yeah,
more
that
likely getting
seems
paid
about
I
than
don't
doing good, to
mind
be
being
honest.
up
But
for commission. Like, I'm
You
down
should
with that. I'm
totally
not.
get. You should totally get paid for your work.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
worth
not gonna
it.
upturn my nose and be like some goody goody of, oh, I don't need to be paid and
Me?
stuff like that. I just need to do good in the world. Nah, fuck that. I need alcohol. I need
Why do you
money
say
to
my
buy
name?
alcohol. Not you goodness. The goodness out of like your heart and whatnot.
Gross. I don't. Why would you want his
Kindness.
heart?
I need that.
Okay, I think
I
you're
mean,
getting
he
very
is pretty
distracted
good
here, you two.
looking. So like,
Aren't you
Well,
married, Goody?
I think that's awesome.
We're all
Yes,
married.
you can window shop, you just can't buy.
Oh.
well, my apologies. I didn't realize you were a married man.
Wait,
My
are we
bad,
live?
man.
I need to.
We've been live for an
They're
hour and a half,
both
man.
They're both
That's a
married
joke.
men.
That's a joke. That's
I
a
know.
joke.
But yeah, we're just waiting to meet up with him. And yeah, other than that, that's honestly about it. We're gonna go up to the Shieldlands and take our friend up there who's been kicked out of her place because of
Eviction notice.
she got eviction notice by the Circle of Eight. You know, nothing big.
All right. Sounds good enough to me. I mean,
She's really nice.
She's lovely.
She's got a great sense of humor.
She's great in the dark sense of if you die, can I have your body type of way.
really.
She's so
I mean,
funny.
as long as you have a
I
backup,
mean, to
it's
be
fine.
fair, I mean, seriously, if you're dead, why do you care what your bodies get used for?
And who is she exactly?
You'll meet her.
Her name's Jeliak.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Right.
She's a wizard.
She's a good person. Yeah, she's a good
Yeah, she's a
Of
wizard.
sorts. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's wizard. Yeah, totally.
Wizard.
Just don't panic.
Morgan's just like squinting at him, like, I don't want to make a perception or not a perception roll, an insight roll. I don't want to. But Morgan's like,
Well,
a wizard.
so I just kind of
alright.
lean in to Morgan and I say, "So what's your stance on I don't know, things like zombies?
I mean,
Are those
Yeah, I never
those
get
like
an answer on what kind of lizard god you pray to.
Anders and the Lizard
Lathander,
God.
the Dawn Father,
Oh, ugh.
not the Dawn Lord.
Yeah, he's not my
that's
preferred
Grey
one
Lord.
either, but
That's
yeah,
like-
he's alright.
Oh no, Dawn sucks. That's like the worst time of day.
Where's
Back
the
to
sunset god, am I right?
I love the sunrise biting me.
sunrises are pretty?
It hurts my
Yeah.
eyes.
But I mean,
don't look right at it.
he's
My eyes.
rather the most accepting of stuff when I was younger and whatnot, so kind of joined in with their clerics. Trained up myself. But and then Morgan's gonna like get down and like kind of like whisper to Terrace and stuff like that and be like, "Hey, truth be told, I don't mind them too much. I know, like, a lot of the gods are pretty iffy on the undead and whatnot, and kind of typically want them dead. But yeah, there's some shit that I grew up with that I don't want to talk about just yet. But like, I don't love them, and I'll probably want to if I have to. But like, if they're servants of your friends and whatnot, morally gray area.
We can work with that.
I hope you turn
We're a
around.
very morally
Oh,
grey
yes,
area
no, I'm the
ourselves.
lizard
It's fine.
god.
No, I'm the lizard god.
But it was all like it was whispered as I could get it without actually.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like, whisper.
I hope he stood up from whispering it there and everybody else was leaning down next to him.
Just fucking like headbutt Damien Shin.
Right,
Mark.
What are you
exactly.
doing down there?
I'm just talking.
Tie my shoe right next to you. Excuse me.
But anyways, not a lizard god. He's, I think, a dude.
I don't know. Haven't seen him lately. Don't see many gods anymore.
He's depicted as like
for
as a
yourself.
younger gentleman.
I'm religious. I
Kind of
have
like
a
all
deity.
for like the dawn and like birth and rebirth and stuff like that, and like green pastures.
I'll be right back.
Wow.
People
So if
being
anybody's
big,
given birth, we
black.
should call you.
Ow. So you're like a doula.
Oh, a what?
Doulas are just
A-
people that like help with birth.
Yeah.
They're not like doctors.
midwife.
Yeah.
Like a midwife.
Traver knew what a doula was for some reason.
No, I am not. I would prefer not to be contacted. To help give. To help
Help
lady
give birth.
help give birth.
She
To help a
all
lady
the
give birth and
time.
stuff
It's
like that.
it is kind of
Um,
messy, but I mean, other than that,
It's
I've never given
messy
birth, I
and
wouldn't know.
like
Fake.
Like a doula?
it's not that like children aren't okay or something like that. I just
They're not. They're
Mm.
horrible.
it's not. It's not,
They're like a
It's
syphilitic
not-
Didn't even think you
goblins.
meant that.
it's not
Like,
fluid
mm.
involved. Am I right? I mean, it's just a lot of fluid.
well, there's a lot of fluid and stuff like that. Babies,
And
kids,
it-
like it's
Yeah.
Babies are 90% goo when they come out.
the babies,
I'm
the
sure I've heard that
goo, the
before.
snot, the coughing, the sickness, the kids.
Sickness.
Yeah, kids get sick really easily, and also.
Oh, I
spread it
thought you meant like
wildfire.
during
Like
the
down
birth,
with the
someone had to be
sickness.
sick for it to happen.
Oh no! People can
Mandatory
be
person with the
sick.
flu in the delivery room.
At all times. Oh,
Build
my
up them
goodness.
immunities.
Yeah.
Straight out the womb. I need you to cough on the baby.
Ain't got time for no damn flu shot. Cough on the baby. Come on.
That's how you make them breathe.
Yeah, no.
Is it
I'm
breathing?
definitely like
Yep.
the
When I was a
combat
kid, they used to
or
legit
random.
have chicken pox parties so that they could just all get
Yeah.
it chicken pox at once, get it over with. It's
Yeah.
barbaric, if you ask me.
Yep.
Barbaric.
I got chickenpox twice.
And I didn't get that, nor did I get chickenpox.
You
I
did.
got the vaccine.
I had chicken pox twice and I had shingles,
Oof.
all by the age of 12.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah,
I never had
my
chickenpox,
immune
but-
system is awesome.
And get you work in a hospital.
Actually, my immune system is very strong now, but when I was a kid, not so much. I don't hardly ever get legitimately sick, you know.
That's good.
So
But yeah, no, so anyways, children, no thanks.
Agreed.
I think they're kind of cute.
Stay away from them as much as possible. They're really big downers. You can't ruin a party fast enough if you bring a child. Ugh,
True.
really bring down some
Um,
room.
It's not necessarily that they're downers, that like I hate them. There's some bad memories that exist. Again, not gonna touch on that right now. Y'all don't need to know.
Okay.
And I don't want to share.
All right. No one's asking me to.
It's okay. I don't care.
I am getting a phone call. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, while Andrew's away,
What's
you're
the
getting a phone call. We're about the halfway point typically, so I'm gonna grab me some coffee, move around for a little bit.
Oh
Thanks
yeah,
for
the
joining
coffee's
us.
probably ready.
Coffee's ready. So we're just gonna move around for a few minute break.
Hell yeah.
You gonna push your ad run while you're at it if you can?
No, we're just gonna go to We'll Be Right Back. We'll be right back, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, push your
Ladies and
push your
gentlemen.
ad button too anyway, because that buys you extra time on a
He's
later
the
I
optional
don't
one,
even
man.
know what that means.
Damn.
Grills.
All right, we'll be right
I'll
back,
show
guys.
you I'm talking. Is it time to kill the people?
Hi, everybody.
Is it time to kill the people, Batman?
Stop conspiring against
How
the
redheaded
Mr.
of you.
He says
Bigglesworth over
no.
there.
He says
Oh.
let them finish telling their stories.
And then kill them.
Yeah, change his name to Mr. Bigglesworth.
You'd have to make him hairless.
No, he's too pretty to be a ugly ass Mr. Bigglesworth, man.
I've kind of been debating on getting
Welcome.
one of those. I love those things. Those fucking hairless cats.
They
They're ugly cute.
are
Sphinx scales.
horrifying.
Ugh.
You have to clean them. You have to like
Oh,
give them
yeah.
baths and like
Like a
oil
lot.
them up and stuff like that. They're
Ugh.
yeah.
What's
I
the
think,
That's-
I think that's one of my favorite memes is like the one of those hairless cats, you know, like looking all roar, and it's got the grumpy cat going, "What in the nine hells is that?"
Sphinx cats.
But so goodness, what do you do?
Back to game.
What do you do?
Not much.
He sips Red Bull through a straw.
Kind of in between jobs right now.
Scales the
Hey,
seven
listen.
seas.
I have sensitive teeth.
Chicken nugget.
It's because you keep getting them handed back to you because we didn't have a cleric.
Exactly.
No, I
I'm
mean,
a
I mean, Look
sorcerer.
at him. He clearly sells the seven seas.
I'm not a pirate.
he doesn't look like a pirate. He might have
Goody,
an eye patch,
goody.
but like,
Puppy
This
shirt.
this
not getting pirate
this is it
vibes.
right here. You gotta get the key. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
So-
if anything, I would say like young entrepreneur or like.
Oh, I'm a noble. If that matters.
Yeah.
He
I was
likes
gonna say,
balls.
that was the other one that you were giving off too.
Let's
Was
go
just
to
very,
balls.
like
Weren't you talking about
I,
balls?
I love
Right.
balls.
slightly snooty, probably like doesn't like dirt or something like that. Kind
Oh,
of
he
person.
really he does not like dirt. The swamp pissed him off real bad.
No, I do not like dirt. Don't like being dirty. It's gross. I mean, I worship May Reese, if that means anything. I don't know.
Now,
Oh, you
in
did.
my downtime. Yep, that's it.
I didn't think a sorcerer would worship.
Well, not for power, just because
Well, no,
makes
I
me feel
mean,
good in my
you know,
chest. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Really quickly googling Mary's because I don't remember most of the gods from D&D.
It's just the god of beauty and love.
Ah,
That tracks being an elf.
I'm a half elf.
Close enough.
Same
Half right.
difference.
Half right. I only worship them because my wife was a cleric. Is a cleric. Fuck. But you know,
wait, was?
is.
Both.
So, Goody, I think we need to talk about what a nesting partner is. I think I need to help you out.
What is a nesting partner?
Wait. Graver, is your wife a cleric?
No, what? I mean, well, no.
Which one?
Uh-oh.
Trevor has a wife?
Yeah, but he doesn't
Yeah.
follow
Every time.
traditional rules.
We've been over this several times. We have an arrangement. That's
Every time your wife is
Nesting
brought up, everyone forgets you're married.
But no, like that's actually pretty noble of you.
I see what you did there. Oh my gosh, he's funny.
Since we're talking about everyone's love life and whatnot right now, what about you, Morgan? Got anyone?
maybe
Not
some
right now.
salty sailors.
I had a thing going at one point and whatnot. She
Mm.
was
But I don't
nice
wanna-
and whatnot, but we eventually went our separate ways.
I think I have a thing right now. I don't know. Trevor and Goody are making me feel a little bit anxious about the idea of a dragon attacking her dwarves.
Dwarves suck anyway. It doesn't matter.
Is that like an innuendo or like
Unfortunately, it's not.
literally?
Is that a euphemism?
And she's not like you. She doesn't like own the dwarves.
Oh,
Speaking
shit.
of which, I need to pay them 200 gold pieces when I get.
Wait,
the
who are you
chance.
Who are you paying?
I'll give the money to Big B. Big B will probably be able to
He's
do
like,
something
"Money?"
for me.
What?
Components?
Coins?
Sure, I'll keep this money.
Is this money going to the dwarves or your wife? Your friend?
Well, when we were organizing the whole
Let's be
dragon
honest.
situation, it was agreed upon that the dwarves would do it for 200 gold. So I
No.
need to pay 200 gold
I mean, they're-
to the dwarves.
They're dwarves. I'm sure they'll find the gold in the ground.
I
or
feel
something,
like
whatever they
fighting
get.
a dragon, you know, I would
That's-
definitely want to be paid afterwards.
Well, but maybe you should check and make sure that there still are some dwarves. I mean, you may not have to.
I
spend
left
that
her a
money on-
message. She didn't get back to me. I'm hoping everything's okay.
Well, I'm sure she's fine. Hopefully the dwarves aren't. Anyway,
Rafi, you're stressing out over
Let's-
the potential death of your potentially supposed girlfriend.
What do you mean supposed?
they went on like 2 dates. I mean,
Not even that. We were all there. Like those don't count as dates.
I wasn't there. That's why I'm saying supposed. I don't know if she is or isn't.
Y'all
I
are
don't
fucking
know.
so hardcore.
we were
I
all
don't know
there.
if she's
That doesn't
supposed- but
count.
You know what? Though? I got right in her face, and I told her that if she hurt him, that I was gonna kick her in the
Oh,
shin.
that's right, because fucking Damien was starting to get depressed because whenever they spoke, it was a case of only about work, and Terrace fucking threatened her.
So I will kick you in the shins. The last guy that I kicked in the shins died.
Died.
True.
It's all true. So I'm pretty sure they're legit. Cause
Should we look at like a paladin or something then? If you can kick a guy in the shins and then they die,
I just kick really hard.
just kick really hard.
She's just scary quick.
I've seen her punch crocodiles. She doesn't muck around.
So punching and
She
kicking,
punched a hydra once. That was covered in
more
metal.
or less lethal weapons. I'm assuming I'm just gonna go out on a limb here that you're a monk.
I am.
So we got a monk, a sorcerer, a wizard.
Yeah, he's a
We're gonna
wizard.
look at Trevor.
The Trevor. He's just missing the big hat. That's all.
Pretty much.
Trevor has a gnome hat on. It just falls over.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a gnome hat, but not like the big
It's just-
conventional wizard
yeah.
hats.
Flaccid.
Point to the gnome, be like a wizard, and then I don't
Oh.
know about you yet.
Nobody ever really
mean-
does.
And like the metaphorical sense, sure. Like I'm a wizard with like a tool.
We don't need to
Not-
hear
and-
about your
and-
tool.
and
We
I
already
like
heard
Goody.
about. We already heard
Like-
about Goody flicking these beans. We don't need to hear about you flaunting your tool. Okay?
Flaunting your tool.
Are y'all sure? Are y'all sure? Sorry, I can't say this without trying to laugh. Are you sure that y'all are adventurers and not traveling sex workers or something?
I've been trying to tell people this.
I'm a married man.
So is Trevor, but you see him trying to climb anything for those pointy ears.
I've never been
That's
paid for it,
different.
so
Yeah, gotta pay tax for that sort of stuff.
Oh
that's the
gosh.
thing that makes it work.
I'm not a sex worker.
I didn't think you were. These three potentially. I don't know.
No, I have not done anything lewd during our adventures.
Excuse me.
Yet you have a supposed girlfriend. You've done nothing lewd during your adventures.
You don't take them back to your bedroom on your first date. That's
if
just
you're-
Been on at
if
least
you're a
two,
coward,
apparently.
That's
Look,
uncivilized.
we have tight schedules. Things happen, so you kind of just
Uh-huh.
gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, so you gotta take it where you can get it.
Which is typically on the first date.
Listen here, Goody. I don't want to be flirting with that man up in the sky.
There's a man in the sky?
Which one? Which one, Damien? Which one?
Which one?
The one with the cap and the broken earphone.
And the ghetto fabulous headset.
My cyberpunk headset.
Why is the ground becoming a tabletop?
Right, no shit. Oh man. good
Man,
times.
Fine, if you insist, I will try to advance my opportunities with her the next time I see it, if it's that big of an issue.
Oh, after we
Shut up.
fumbled everything with the lizards?
Yes. I'm
All
still
right.
concerned
I
that she's
think- I
dead,
don't-
but sure.
We
I don't
technically
think
did
that's
our
our
job.
best.
I think we can put a positive spin on it. Like it was just a springboard to the real mission, which is to defeat the army of Ayas. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I'm just
I
Finally.
lean in a little bit to Terrace. Terrace, are we about to go fight an army?
Oh,
No, but if you tell her that, it'll really impress her.
the
Don't you
5
think?
of us
Fuck, you're right.
are gonna be.
I mean, she's not going with us.
Hey.
How's she gonna know?
Hey, gonna be going up to
I'll take the 6,000,000 in the
Shieldlands, dealing with the army of Ayas, says Terrace. See you. I hope that's 25 words. I don't know. I wasn't counting. I hope it kind of cuts off.
That was only like 11 or 12.
Hope you're doing okay. Want to get dinner if you come up here? Something like that.
Okay.
We're gonna find a nice tavern in the land of Ayas. It's gonna be great.
I know this great.
It's
place
great to
in
know.
White Mountain.
Shady skies, never a sun out, storming, miserable weather. Can't wait.
I love you until
Very
the
well.
sun rises over the the lands of Ayas.
Oh shit. Wow, what a pickup line right there, man.
That's pretty good.
I'll make your sunrise over the land of Ayas.
Hey,
Oh.
don't be
Oh.
Nudge, nudge.
I think she was talking to you, good. He was talking to you, Goody. Okay.
What's that?
Yes. Let's go for Bixby.
Oh.
I was just thinking out loud here. That was a funny joke, flirt kind of thing.
Oh, you were
I
joking.
don't do well with.
Oh no.
I mean, if you
I don't
want-
do well with. Okay, God, here we go.
I don't
Let's
do
go
good
find
with
our
artificial
wizard friend.
erection.
But no, so
Oh.
before we go though, I do
Mm.
truly want to know what the rest of y'all do, just so I can kind of like have like a mental game plan of who to watch for. Maybe if I need to sleep with one eye open or something like that.
Hey man, if you're able to do it, go.
So
for
now
it.
we're making jokes about the one eye thing.
Trevor has a little dude that actually sleeps with both his eyes open.
I mean, he doesn't sleep.
Oh,
but-
good.
He doesn't sleep at all. It's kind of unnerving. It's like peering little eyes staring into your soul whenever you wake up. It
Maybe
doesn't
they're-
like facial
You say
expression of it
little guy,
changes.
like
Oh, same
Yeah,
height as
little
him.
dude.
Looks exactly like him, made of metal.
Little T's
Oh.
here.
He's always there. Unless I
Oh.
killed him.
Yeah, and then he goes back the next day anyway. So
Yeah, I was about to say, by default, unless
Totally
I've destroyed him or he said
Force
that
blinders.
purposefully, yeah, he's always there.
It's
I guess we're
terrible.
gonna
my
do the
butler.
like knock knock knock, the tap 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 on him. Huh.
yeah,
Well, that's an interesting little guy.
I made him because
Oh, you're not a wizard. You're one of them. Oh fuck. One of those
A
magical.
thing of
band guys.
madonkers.
yeah, no, that's
Shoot, What
yeah,
are they?
that's what I
What are
am
they
right now.
called? Artifactors?
No, the fuck.
a gnome. I'm just better than
No,
the rest
artificer.
of them.
Artificer. That's what you are. I got it now.
Oh, I said a narcissist, but sure.
A
I mean, like
narcissist.
literally, that's all I am. I'm just a super
Narcissist.
gnome. Like I'm just a gnome that's taken it to the extreme.
Oh,
And
shit.
so then, Damien, you are. Well, you've been having
Dun,
some
dun,
confidence issues between you and your lady, and you didn't try to hit it off after the first date or stuff like that. So I'm gonna say you're not a bard.
He's a virgin. I think it's the right word.
I think he's a ranger. He shoots a bow a lot.
He does shoot a bow a lot. He wears all black.
What is it
but I
with these
think
conventions that rangers only ever shoot bows, Trevor?
That was the joke.
Yeah, I know. I was there for it, I know.
So hang on, wait. So shoots bows is a virgin. Ah, you're a ranger. I got it.
he wears a lot of
I
black, but I think
I
that's just
certainly
a
act
phase.
like a ranger, that's for sure.
Listen, wearing a lot of black is just because he's edgy.
He's going through a phase.
I don't think it's the face.
It's not a phase, mom.
This is who I am. I'm always on vacation.
Oh shit. Y'all are horrible.
So you're
It's
gonna make it the
alright.
official guess? You're
You
officially
have to
guessing I'm a ranger?
Probably wrong, but you know.
Get a first letter right.
Fucking smack!
I think
He's an aspiring circus owner.
Ah,
That's
so
his
he's the
official class.
ringleader.
I'm fairly certain. No, I think he's just friends.
Quick, words that start with R.
He's Randy. Wait.
Dressing.
He's Randy.
No, I am I'm a rogue.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
But he's on our side. He's on our side.
No.
I mean,
I do
You're
have
a rogue.
aspirations to learn a bit more swordscraft though, but maybe later down the track, i.e. when I fucking level up enough.
I mean, hey, maybe we can practice together sometime.
Ooh. Sorry.
I'm
Let's
a
go.
bit- while I am a man of the cloth,
Yeah.
I am inclined to, be able to use my abilities to heal people. I'm very much in the thick of it kind of a person. I do like the combat. I do like being like, front and center.
Mm.
So like, I get it.
I'm glad. I'm normally up the front as well. So
I like to be as
yeah,
far away as humanly possible.
I'm very versatile with my my abilities. I tend to help Terrace a lot because being quick and agile, both of us can make quick do with a couple of people at once.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Yeah.
faster than I can be. I guess if you'll be my sword, I'll be your shield or something like that.
Okay. I mean, I
Are
could
they-
be your hands and feet.
Really, all
Yeah.
you see at the side looking at me, you just see my eye quickly dart at you.
I
So you're talking
got a new.
Yeah, sure. We
I
should
got a new-
really go and look for Bigby.
The new feat I got lets me telepathically communicate, so I'm just gonna
Oh shit!
do that with Damien real quick. Are you two fucking flirting right now? What
I
is
have no
happening?
fucking idea.
I hope that was out loud to my telepathic communication.
No,
That's awesome.
it would have been great if it was, but no. I'm getting a phone call.
I was about to say, out of character,
Uh-oh.
that was not Morgan flirting. He was actually being serious. It's like if you'll be my
We'll
sword,
know
I
when
will be your
Morgan's
shield.
flirting.
It's very awkward.
So,
You're smooth talker
You
to
come here
everything else
often?
but that.
Oh, I guess I missed the phone call. Anyways,
sweet.
so,
So is Bigby here? Where are we? Are we in the inn?
Yeah.
well, we're at the tavern, yeah.
Yeah.
Goody just says that out loud. Where are we?
Am I right now?
And you may ask yourself.
I
did
do.
You're
get
looking
here.
a little sweaty there, bud. Are you all right?
Yes, you guys are in the inn over in Diamond Lake. Just kind of, Big B had said he needed a couple that him and his associates needed a couple days to make sure that they were able to help Yeliak get her main stuff together, but that he would be providing teleportation for you and her to not far from her ancestral home of Castle Muckos.
Oh wait, that
Um,
reminds me. Y'all said you were gonna take me to Granny's, I think.
No.
Whoever this
It had to
Granny
be
is.
tomorrow because she's already out of stuff today.
Oh
Yeah,
god, I'm
she-
really glad I didn't pick up the phone. They wanted to let me know that my immigration visa has worked out. Thank God I'm in my own country.
Ooh.
Wow.
Lucky that your immigration visa worked.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, I mean, in case you need it at some point.
I think that must be a particular scam style thing for them down there versus us. up
Oh,
here.
okay, fair.
No, we get the IRS trying to contact us sometimes. Same scam, but
That's funny.
which houses the ATO, so I mean.
Damn.
Anyway,
So
So you guys didn't want to
What are we
take
gonna
her
do
to
with-
Granny's?
well, we already visited Granny's today. We should visit in the morning for breakfast.
Okay.
Granny actually had a heart attack in the night. Oh no.
oh,
Using heat metal every day, it really started to affect her hands.
She
had a
she
stroke.
fell down the stairs. No, she broke her hip.
we gotta teach
Granny
Lasco
falling
fucking
and she
sheet
can't
metal
get
real
up.
fast.
Yeah, Lasco better learn how to run that bakery.
And I use strength as my magic items.
Lasco's just.
If I hit it
like,
hard
"Hi,
enough,
my
will it get
name's
hot?"
Granny, I guess.
Or guys sit there and try to hold a torch to the whole pipe going.
It's not working.
We'll get him a ring of heat metal.
You figured it.
I hope the ring heats up as well.
His whole fucking finger burns off with the ring clatters on the ground. What the hell? How
What a great
mean?
cursed item idea. It's a ring of heat metal. Oh, cool. I cast it.
All it needs is
Can't
that
pull
salt.
it off.
Oh shit, cannon.
Write that down. Write that down.
Anyway,
Anywho.
unless you guys want to do anything else today, we can just kind of pass time. We'll just assume that this conversation was had over the course of the afternoon of wandering around, doing last minute shopping, gathering your goods and all of that. Continuing on over the quick Q&A over a nice dinner of honey baked and cloved ham with some mashed potatoes and gravy, some big old fat juicy biscuits off to the side of it. Some baked trout with lemon if you were more inclined for fish instead of ham, but a decent spread for dinner. Chocolate cream pie, and your choice of whiskeys and wines as you are, currently guests of the Commonwealth, guests of the Free City League, as it would be called, I guess. Yeah. But barring anything else, evening turns into night. Night turns into morning. Long rest buttons are pushed, and staggering down with sir.
Question. Do we know of any tattoo artists in Diamond Lake from the amount of time we've walked around?
You would assume down by the lake proper, down by the labor houses down there would be remember the CD dive bar where he couldn't find the boat varnish, but they brought up that fucking kerosene instead.
Hell yeah.
During the night, I wake up Terrace. Hey.
What's up?
Do you feel like doing something spontaneous and erratic?
Absolutely. What are we doing?
You want to get tattoos?
Yeah, I want to get tattoos. What are we gonna get?
I was thinking about the logo on my jacket. So, like, we could, like, get it on our hand or something, so when we punch people, it's like giving them the finger.
It's gonna get infected
Oh my gosh,
so quick.
I love that idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Do you reckon Goody would want to do it too, or because I didn't wake Trevor because Trevor's really grumpy and grouchy when it comes down to doing stupid things. So I thought you might want to do it because I know that you have the same free willed spirit. But do you reckon Goody would?
you might. I mean, you never know. Gotta ask.
We sneak into Goody's room.
I was gonna say, are we all sleeping in the same room? You guys waking each other up?
I'm assuming you guys had 4 rooms. Like I said, you're on the tab.
How many locks are you picking to get into?
Oh, I don't ever lock my door. It's just whatever.
Yeah, we found that out the hard way. But yeah, we go in the Goody's room and do the same thing. I wake Goody up. Hey, Goody.
Did you lock your door to Goody?
Uncomfortably.
I do.
Give me
I like to
give
imagine
me
Goody locks his door and puts a chair up against it just in case.
Do you?
We could totally work with that. Here.
Not like wedged in the door, but just against it so it scrapes.
Right, I'll pick the lock then.
give me a roll. We hadn't rolled yet.
I got a
Imagine
20.
if you failed this.
Oh, shit.
17.
Yeah. That's enough.
2017. Great year.
37 total.
Maybe like 7.
I was
Yeah,
And I guess we try and quietly get in there, but
Yeah,
I
you
assume the
unlock the
door doesn't
door and-
really open.
No, yeah, you're able to unlock it. And you push the door, and yeah, you feel a little bit of resistance. As you know, you push a little bit more, you hear a little bit of a scraping sound.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, can I see into the room?
I start
Dude,
making really loud
got
coughing
dark
noises
vision?
to cover up the scraping noises.
No, I do not.
I'm imagining
Like, can I
Goody
see
just-
like a couple of feet? I just
Just
want to
enough, yeah, you can see the crack of light, the small beam of light
Oh,
from the
I
ambient
would
light
like
in
to
the hallway.
use. I'd like to use my bonus action to teleport to the unoccupied space.
Oh my fucking god.
That's fantastic.
That's
Okay.
so good.
You're in the room.
And I quietly take the chair out from behind the door so we
Just
can finally
slam
sneak in.
Give me a perception check, Goody, and give me a stealth roll.
Bet.
My
Have advantage
perception
on
is
this.
quite poor, so
I'm giving you an active, well,
I
disadvantage.
got a
I-
actually.
17 still.
I got 12. Or disadvantage.
Yeah.
12, I
if it's any
rolled
worse.
12.
I got 13.
So the
12 is
roll.
my lowest. Yeah.
Oh wow,
I
you
rolled a
actually
seven-
hear
I rolled a
this.
17.
So yeah, Arteris is able to sneak in ever so quietly, despite the misty step. You hear the ever slightest little bit of scraping sound.
Turns out
But he pulls his thumb out of his mouth.
Huh?
So it turns out that Misty Step makes a bamf sound. So just when he comes into the room,
You hear
And he pulls his thumb out of his mouth and grabs his
What did you grab?
Where am I? I grab
rolled a
one from
12.
underneath my pillow. Where am I?
Here. Hey, Goody, it's Damien.
It's here.
Hi.
It's morning. Shh.
Starts pulling the sheets over him. Don't you know how to
Hey,
knock?
Well, you were asleep, so we thought we didn't let ourselves in. Listen, it's late. We're feeling really spontaneous and erratic. Want to go get tattoos with us?
Obviously. What do you mean? He takes his fake eye out of a glass of water next to the bed.
Thump.
that's not rose
Well, I hope Trevor's just downstairs drinking still.
Yeah, you're
What are
probably
you
still down
guys
to where
doing?
you guys going?
Well, let's go
I'll
find
do
somewhere to
that.
get a tattoo.
I'll do that because I do want to go with you guys. I'll be downstairs still drinking.
Do I need to get fully dressed or just like a little bit dressed?
What about
The
your new
rules.
companion?
Where do you want the tattoo to be?
Where is Morgan? Did we see Morgan
Upstairs.
downstairs?
Are you
yeah,
still downstairs?
So Morgan would be downstairs, but he would be like conked out, half asleep, with a half-filled whiskey cup.
Passed out
Oh,
drunk
okay.
at a table.
Yeah. Okay.
Goody's
Probably
just
not
gonna
good
put his
thing.
Maybe
pants
not
in his
drunk,
shoes.
but comfortably warm, I guess would be a better way to say it.
Comfortably
man,
warm,
I
but
love
have
that song.
just tired, so fell asleep.
What was Goody gonna do?
Goody's just gonna put his pants and his shoes on and leave like that. I can't be bothered putting a shirt. You know how many buttons is on one of them?
Good old Australian style, I see. Yeah, well, I guess we go downstairs and we see Trevor. I don't know, do we want to invite Trevor?
Good morning, Trevor.
Oh, Trevor. Absolutely, yeah. Trevor, come get tattoos with us. We're gonna get tattoos. We're gonna get tattoos on our hands. And it's gonna look like we're giving him the finger when we punch him. It's gonna be great. You should come with us.
Okay.
And I yank him off the bar stool.
Oh, is it because he's drunk that we convinced him?
Are we bringing Marceline or like whatever that is?
Oh my god, it's the vampire queen!
And I go running over to where Morgan is passed out, and I go, Morgan. I'm like shaking his arm. Morgan.
Wake up suddenly, just fling her across the room.
He just bounced back and run back
We're gonna
over.
go get tattoos. You should come with us. It's gonna be fun and spontaneous and erratic. And what was the other word?
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Yeah. All those things.
Said that.
I'm Spartacus.
I think that was a yes, and I drag him out the door with us.
Yep. So
And we
Morgan
all-
is like
How
still
you
kinda
doing?
trying to wake up, but is
Too
very
bad,
much
how was
just
work?
dragged.
Yep.
Long day.
Yeah, it's how you meet us. I mean, how else are you gonna go dealership?
A good team bonding experience.
You haven't officially signed on yet. Let's go get a tattoo of the team.
That's right.
And when you're really part of the team, you have to get a tramp stamp of all of our faces. That's how it works.
It's like the New Kids on the Block. It's
Yeah,
just like-
where's your tramp stamp?
Mm.
Pretty boy.
Where's my tramp
Oh.
stamp?
Being the leader,
Pretty
I
boy.
don't need to.
I mean, look at-
Anyways,
look at
let's go
his
5.
face.
Wait, who's pretty boy?
Stamping
Is that me or you?
Obviously me.
I mean, clearly he's like still trying to wake up and is just being dragged out. So it could have been to either of you.
It's actually to Terrace.
Like,
We've been talking about terrorists, yeah.
brutally,
Terrace.
like talking to the just like straight in front of him.
Where's your pretty boy? He's just staring at a painting.
Where's your pretty boy tramp stamp?
Where's your tramp stamp, pretty boy?
Yeah, so we
just
go
looking
find a
for you.
tattoo place.
Marky,
I guess.
Marky, that's a chair. It's not a person. Come on, we gotta go.
It'd be amazing if we just went to the Hags and got it done there.
I reckon the hags could do it a lot quicker than someone at a dive bar could.
The sun's not even up yet.
Might even like glow and change shapes and stuff.
Damn, I
Yeah,
hope we don't
change
have
us
to
to a
sign,
fucking frog.
hope we don't have to sign any contracts. I think 2 of these people are a little under the influence. Have you had anything to drink
Accidentally
last 24
signed a
hours?
warlock.
No.
With a fay just to get a tattoo.
Yep.
I'd do that.
Do you guys think that they have drinks at this point?
You are fay! This makes sense to you!
They have
Right,
drinks in this
where are we-
place? At the dive bar? Yeah.
Where are we going to get a tattoo?
The dive bar.
Yeah, one of the dive bars down on the shore of Diamond Lake.
Sweet.
Made out of a guitar needle and
It's just a real rusty needle.
Yeah, it's just for
Yeah,
Light it on
first
fire
tattoo gun.
first,
old
yeah.
school dip and stab, dip and stab, dip and stab, dip and stab.
big
dip and
ass
stab,
rubber
dip and
band holding it all together.
stab. You guys are gonna
Yeah.
line up. Everyone, all the 5 of you are gonna get tattoos.
I think
Yeah.
Morgan should go first.
I was
Before they
gonna,
have a
I was
chance to
gonna
sober
send,
up.
I was gonna send Trevor first with him being so drunk.
That's a good idea.
Yes, let me bleed out for these people real quick.
Our 6 days gonna bleed forever.
Anything that'll thin your blood in the last 24 hours? No.
Don't worry about it.
Nothing
Even if he
concerns
wasn't
you.
drunk, his blood would be that way still with the amount of fucking paint thinner he drinks.
Right.
I've not had anything to drink. Pulls out a flask.
I haven't had anything to drink yet.
This
Stay
is a
away-
cat, I
Water,
just
stay away from
went
the stuff.
So you didn't want to go to the tailor. We went down to the. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to the right bar here. I had to go back a couple
It's okay.
spreadsheets to get back to the Diamond Lake spreadsheet.
Did the hags own a
No, I
tattoo?
kind of want to get mine like on my arm right here.
Yeah, Lakeside Tavern,
Instead
Drennan
of
Mall
my
and
hand.
Heglin and Penny and Diegler and all them people. That's right.
So
Because then I could punch him, and then I could just like,
Elbow,
Flash
him,
him.
a
you
shoulder.
know what I
him.
mean? Like, I think that would be kind of
So,
cool.
I think Trevor's the only one of us that actually has a tattoo currently. I don't think anybody else.
Yeah,
has
you
a
do.
tattoo.
Do you have a tattoo?
Yeah.
It's the Artificer logo, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on his shoulder.
Nice.
It's like a hammer that's like made
So,
of cogs and stuff. Is what it is.
That's kind of cool.
We were not going to charge you exhaustion, but you don't get a long rest. But at least it's not a big deal because you didn't use any rolls last number.
Yeah, we
so
didn't
nah,
use any
it works
resources.
out. It all works out.
Nah.
Damon used his teleport, but other than that-
No, it recharges
Short
based
rest.
on time, not me.
Oh, okay.
but so
I think it's dawn or dusk. Let me double check.
It's item driven from the cloak.
Cloak appears
Or
and then-
getting tattoos, yeah.
once it's been. It can't be used until the next dawn. So as soon as the sun comes up, I'm fine.
Cool.
Um,
So yeah, you guys get your tattoos.
how much does
2
it
gold
cost
each.
for me to do my whole hand?
2 gold each.
Yep.
I was
So
thinking
great.
along the same lines.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because like to do like the whole hand as the symbol instead of just on the back of it. How much?
5 gold.
5 gold. Okay, because that's what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna
I'll
take
do
some
that as well.
time. So your trip down there turns into like you get
Yeah.
a drunken stumble down the streets of Diamond Lake to the to the seedy little lakeside tavern turns into an 8-hour ordeal. As
Yeah,
two different tattoo artists work from the fucking dead of night through the next morning, drawing, inking your hands for the. But hell, man, 5 gold a pop. That's good money for one of these broke ass tattoo artists.
What
dude.
about you, Goody? What do you get?
I'm gonna get it in the whole back of my head as well, like that.
Okay, cool. But I guess I'm gonna do it too. If we're gonna make a trend of it, let's do it.
I like how Trevor started this drunk, and by the end, like halfway through, he's fully sober. And he's
He
like,
would have sobered up like, what the fuck am I doing?
I think
May as well
Morgan
finish the
would
job.
have,
Shit.
We're
I
at a
think
bar.
Morgan would have
like-
taken a sideline for
Yeah,
this one.
we're at a
Why would I
bar.
sober up? You
He
think
never
we
Whole
care?
sobered
point of
up.
going to a bar to get it done.
How dare you be so presumptuous as to assume that he wouldn't drink at a different bar?
I'm sorry.
Where they actually sell bone varnish.
I just realized it's gonna be morning when we leave. I still don't have a shirt on. How embarrassing.
I'm gonna walk up to me, Bigby, fucking tattoos and Sharpie mustaches and no shirt.
Look, we can explain.
We're professionals, I swear.
Because Morgan isn't really a part of the group, he probably would decline to getting a tattoo on his hand for now.
Okay.
I didn't know you were a coward, Morgan. That's fine though.
Wow.
Yeah.
At
He
that
actually used
point,
your
when
name,
Goodness
he's like,
actually
serious.
says that and whatnot, Morgan is going to, take off the gloves, take off the
She already
vestment,
turns
shirt,
out Morgan
stuff like
already
that
has a
for his,
skeleton hand.
I was about to say, he's wearing an undershirt, right? That is like no sleeves, but has like a slight like turtleneck looking thing to it, and whatnot. And like both his arms are just tatted up from the shoulders down to like almost the wrist.
So what's to lose by getting the skeleton hand? I don't understand. Does that make sense?
Well, you can see one arm is a cover-up job, the other is still infernal markings and stuff like that from when I was younger. So
Whoops.
That's why they need-
I know Infernal as well, actually, I think.
I don't have it.
I know Abyssal. Fuck.
That's okay, Morgan. We can draw it on you later if you want.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Once I'm a part of the team in full, and like I've actually done some stuff with you, then I'll be willing to like maybe get a cover up on this other arm with it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's something to look forward to then.
This one, oh shoot, I don't remember which player group it was. They had some tattoo artists with them, and so I got this done with the little sun and the waves and stuff like that because it's cute and it kind of looks like dawn and whatnot.
And this
Yeah.
one's just a Mickey Mouse.
And this one, I did not want this. I could not attest for it either. Like, I couldn't like say no.
This is just a
but I
Mickey.
wasn't saying yes either. So it's
Somebody tattooed
else
you
to
without
cover it up would be
your
great.
consent.
Eh,
Okay.
yeah.
Sometimes
Well, you
probably
should
hard to
get
wake up with
something
tattoos.
today, just something to mark a new chapter in your life, like
That's what this one
commemorate
was
it.
for.
I'm sorry, what?
That was what the one on the right's for. The left arm
That-
is
Oh,
a
okay. Okay.
canvas to be filled, or
Gotcha.
I guess retouched eventually.
Okay.
Full-
It's really going to suck if one of us get like an arm cut off or something and we have to go to a cleric, or you do it and regenerate, because that means we're going to get the tattoo done all over again.
Ugh.
Yeah. That-
Unless we all
But hey,
get
look
our
at the
arm cut
bright
off.
side. You can keep the other one that got cut off and show it as reference.
Yeah. Make sure
Just
they get it
a
right.
Mechanical arm. We can engrave it. It'll be fine.
Just put it on some ass.
That'd be actually
It'll be
pretty
fine.
cool. Put it on some
That's what I'm
ass.
saying. Tramp stamp. It's in a spot where if you get cut there, you're going to end up having to get brought back to life. So,
Listen, I don't believe any of y'all have a tramp stamp on your asses of your faces, so like I'm not gonna do
I
that.
don't know my life.
I do not have anybody's
can I
face on
check
my
to
ass.
see if Trevor has a tramp stamp, please?
Oh, no, no.
He
It's on
basically
there.
pulls up his
It's on-
shirt.
Give me investigation.
Investigation.
It
Investigation.
would be great.
Why the fuck am I rolling shit? 7.
He's able. You think you get a hold of it, but he's able to quickly twist and preserve the mystery.
Ain't none of your business. Turns out it's one of those like really, really old school like 90s ones where it's just like a butterfly with like the wisp on the side of it.
Or like the little thorn things
Yes.
or whatever. Yeah.
The thorn with like
Barbed
the rose
wire.
on it.
Little heart in the middle
Barbed
of
wire,
the
that's what I meant to say. Yeah.
And barbed wire across the shoulders, it's fine.
Just have a tribal
Okay.
tattoo. Like,
Well, 4 of the 5 members of the Fellowship of the Rising Finger chose to get art, while the 5th, who is not quite a member in their own words, chose to tap out. But nonetheless, everyone is up for the remainder of the night, having drinks, having a good time, sharing stories as these tattoo artists dip and point and dip and point and dip and prick and dip and prick and dip and prick and dip and prick and over the that's a long ass shit. It's not like they even had a gun. I mean, it's like literally.
Sticking
I bet Trevor, while doing this, is like, I could make something that makes this quicker.
Right.
And by the third
With
person,
the
he's just
hand
on a
making
tattoo gun. Yeah, by person number 3, he's got the tattoo gun invented. The last 2 are like, all right.
Oh shit. Where's my springs? Where's the dragon wagon? I knew I had a spring for a reason. But yes, your tattoo jobs are finished. The sun is rising. The buzz may still be there, may still not. I'm not telling you if you're drinking or not. You're telling me that. But
I'm not drinking.
you do know that today is the day that you're supposed to head out. You're supposed to meet Big B, probably head towards the second star cairn, with him in tow or with or whatever, knowing that you didn't have to meet with Yiliak. Join up as a group, and the Archmage would teleport you guys to your destination. Last calls.
I got 5 minutes until I have to leave, by the way.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll message you back your message in text in the middle of the.
You guys keep going without me, it's no stress.
But yeah, anyway.
Last call for anything of civilized lands before we head to Starcairn, meet Yiliak, and leave behind the comfort of Diamond Lake and the safety of the Cairn Hills region. Going
As we
once.
As soon as we meet with Bigsby, I would like to give him, ask if he could deliver this to Whistler. Just like 200 gold pieces. It was for the dragon situation and the
Okay.
dwarves to the south.
Okay.
I'll withdraw 200 gold pieces.
We'll add that to the. We'll assume that's part of the departure conversation. Just catching it now.
Yeah.
Second step, second call. Going twice.
Did I? I'm trying to remember if I have gold on Morgan for stuff. I don't
We'll
think
bring
what
that
is
bridge when we
on
cross
this
it.
sheet that I have at the moment is correct. Also, transfer this from Danny.
We have bottles of water. The rum is in the water. We grab barrels of rations. We got
Do we also
food.
have
I
torches?
bought a shit ton of arrows.
Yeah, we got water. We're good for travel.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not missing anything else. Nobody needs anything else.
But no,
Oh.
do we have
I'm gonna go grab
did
one
we-
of the.
were we able to buy some potions because I wasn't here for the last?
I think Bigsby was going to bring some for us.
Cool.
Because all of us kind of expressed we were low after those fights. Are you able to bring some?
I got one.
I have no idea why I have so much stuff on my sheet at the moment of like money wise. That might have been when I was just fucking around with things when I was first making this. So let me just.
But
Okay.
anyway, no, I think we're good. I think we get
All right.
all we can get at least for traveling. I got
Yeah.
a grappling hook for just in case.
You got a grappling hook. You got an extra crowbar.
Yeah, I got 2 of them on me.
I moved my crowbar into my actual backpack, so it's not in my bag of holding. Just for
So you
this.
DM can't fuck me on this stuff. It's right here, bitch. Action my ass. Item interaction crowbar.
I was like, okay, this is getting annoying. What should be in my backpack?
I appreciate and respect that level of planning and play. Straight up, I really do. That's attention to detail that shows that you're thinking that kind of stuff out. Hell yeah, man. Good. Instead of the guy that never even bothered putting anything in a pack, you look at a sheet's inventory and it's got an empty backpack and an empty prayer box and then 96 items in a pile. You're like,
I feel a little called out right now.
I'm moving more shit over there now that I've said this.
To be
No
fair,
calling
Terrace really doesn't have that much stuff, but yeah, I don't know that it's been assigned to any kind of.
well,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
10
Yeah.
pounds more to
Put some in
go.
my backpack. Sorry.
it's okay. I'm just playing, but not really. But yeah, when you start getting nitpicking into the rules and item interactions versus free interactions versus all of that stuff starts mattering.
Yep.
I don't have a
Accessibility.
bag of holding, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But alas, so you guys have stumbled your way back to the north end of town, mumbling about, damn, we're about to head north. Oh shit, that's good. We're sick of the Cairn Hills. Blah blah blah. With your drunken swagger or your confident, your liquor fueled confidence,
Liquid courage.
liquid courage. As you make your way back up to the primary inn, and lo and behold, a young man standing out there in robes nods and greets you. Where's my stupid? Sorry, I'm struggling here.
Hi, Bigsby.
No, it's not Bigby.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
dude.
It'd be black.
Yes, a lackey.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was told to give you guys a little bit to wake up, and the master said to escort you to the location. But apparently you're up, so if everyone's ready to travel.
What's your name? Sorry.
My name is Zert
Hi,
with
Zert.
an
Nice to meet you.
X.
How do you pronounce
Exert.
that? Exert.
Exert.
Zerx.
ZRT?
That's a
And with
fun
that,
name.
Damien's leaving. So
XURT.
I will see everyone next week.
Next week we're back on schedule for every Tuesdays, barring real life scheduling on any of our parts. But yeah, we've got some scheduled opportunities on other days for RPG Dungeons, but we should be good to go for the foreseeable future for this time and this date.
Hey.
All right, everyone.
So
I will
we'll
see
catch
you
up with
all
you
then.
next week. Good to see you
Bye-bye.
again, man. Thanks for playing.
Gotcha. Bye.
Good luck with the optometrist.
Oh shit! Right now I gotta fix all that nonsense.
Ah,
Son of a
shit.
bitch. Give me 1 quick second, everybody. I'm gonna put up a be right back screen while I fix this. Sorry, I just realized I can't fix it while I'm on a be right back screen because I need the screen up in order to fix it.
We're back now. Hi. Welcome back.
We never left. We never left. It's okay. Damn.
Yeah, I just gotta.
You always fix yourself first, you snob.
Just because I'm on the first one.
I'm just kidding, man.
You no.
I mean,
You're
it's
so
fair.
self-absorbed. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, man. It's always about you.
Delete.
For that, he's going to do me last.
I'll be honest, I
He's gonna
always
put
forget
you in
about
every
the,
other
I always
spot.
forget about the DM spot because you're up above everybody else.
Right?
He's up
So
above
you're almost
it.
always the one that I do last where I'm like, oh wait, shit, I gotta get Jim up in there.
Now I'm down in it. Kind of like a cloud. I was up way up in the sky. And
Right.
I was feeling
Good enough.
you wouldn't believe.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Wait,
It'll work. It'll do.
Yeah,
Good
that's
enough.
good enough for
That'll do, dog.
contract
Yeah.
work, man.
close enough for government work.
Close enough for government work.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
Oh no.
Well, alrighty. So, I guess barring our buddy Damien, which he would probably typically shuts up and hides when Big B's around anyway, so we're no harm and no foul in there. You guys follow Zert back out the northeast gate of the town. Real quick, we had determined. Are you heading back out?
No.
Okay. We had determined that Dragon Wagon was staying with Lasco, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are just heading out on rented horses for now,
Okay.
along with a couple other local guardsmen and Zert.
Terrace and I have ponies.
And yes, you guys have ponies, not rented horses. Excuse me. Would you prefer a goat or a box, maybe?
Yes.
Actually, a goat. Forgive me, pig. A sheep would be nice. That'd be all comfy. I could lay down on it while we rode.
They're cushy. Goats are wiry.
Yeah, dude, no shit. Cannon moving forward. A battle goat.
Battleship.
I thought you were gonna do that with the pig.
Well, yeah,
Battle
but
pig.
pig's still gonna get bigger.
Battle
We gotta
boar.
come back
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah, by the time you guys get back from the Shieldlands, pig and goat would be big enough to turn into battle rides.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Armor mode.
Battle
Yeah,
mounts.
you can.
We're just gonna have to get some downtime so I can make armor.
Battle pets, and battle pigeons, and shit. Battle dove.
Oh man.
Battle dove.
We can
gonna
do
have to
like a
catch some
brand
things when
on
we
the
get back.
front of the pig, like the Fellowship of the Rising Finger. It's like meh, right there.
Oh man.
And then we're not even worried about getting the raccoon involved in this mess.
No. You can't get armor on raccoons. They're free spirits.
It's been scientifically proven that they will fuck you up if you try to put armor on them.
Yeah, that didn't end well the first time they tried that. So yeah.
Oh shit,
Oh,
Bailey,
but
you
I guess
alright?
it depends on you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading something. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, Bigsby. You already know the rest of us. This is our newly acquired companion, Mavis speaking.
It's Morgan. It's Morgan.
Morgan.
Morgan, this is Bigby. Morgan, this is Bigby. Bigby. This is Morgan.
One of them
Pleasure to
listen.
meet you.
Matthew.
Nice to meet you as well. Sorry, there are a lot, aren't they?
We're right
Um,
here.
I'm asking Bigsby. There are a lot, aren't they?
They've proven themselves quite capable in their own way. In my experience, and of course, speaking of my past, adventurers have to be quite a bit to have the will, the courage, and the creativity to get and to even get involved in the stuff that we try to do. You can't have everything.
No, I
So
got that.
lacking in discipline, lacking in order, and you got to give up some to get other stuff. So
I was making sure that this was normal for them, that they weren't like,
Not
on
in
something
my
like this,
in my
like-
encounters with in my dealings with this group so far, they've proven themselves consistent and capable in the tasks that they've agreed to do.
And yes, we are absolutely always like that. Oh yeah.
See, that's what I want. I didn't care
what
about.
you see is what you get.
Well,
I didn't care
well,
about capabilities. If y'all weren't capable, you probably would have already been dead by now. So like,
Yep.
that's plenty that I need
It's-
anyways. But
I don't need to. I'm not going to speak on something that I've had in a grand total of 26 minutes of my life's time interacting with these folks to really pass judgment other than their capability.
oh, so they work for you, but you don't really. Okay, I get it now.
Hundreds of people work for me that I don't spend more than a few minutes with at a time.
That's called management.
They're more associates. They're not like directly under you. Everything is lining up and makes sense now. Thank you.
He's like a
And
CEO.
Your stake in this little venture, obviously, your capabilities lend some value to their incoming venture and their journey. But if you don't mind me inquiring as to your interest, your stake in this.
My interest in my stake is one, they asked. Two, I find that if I don't actually help out around areas and places, I tend to get irritably bored when I'm
I
not
understand
doing
that so
a
hard.
job, right?
That's what got me kicked out of the monastery. I was irritably bored all the time.
like I said, I was on vacation and stuff
Like,
like
this
that, but it was
fucking
gonna
annoying,
maybe
bro.
last like a week at best before I got just like I don't want to be here. I need to go do something. I need to go fight something. So I'm glad they came along.
Very well. Um, if there's not any other questions, I have a couple gentlemen downstairs assisting Iliac with the last of her preparations. She's not very happy with me right now. That's why I'm up here. Apparently, she was under the impression that she was going to bring a lot of her assistants. And no, while I'm pretty good at mass travel, I'm not that good at that much mass and that much travel. So
Can they come on the boat? You just put them on the boat, right?
We'll just send the whole horde up in the same direction we're headed. They'll get there
Yeah,
eventually.
give her a few comments. At a time.
I'd say
What's a few
I
more
don't think
coffins?
I mean,
it's
Biggie's not laughing. I'm
hard.
trying real hard not to laugh, but yeah, yes. Well, that's an astounding idea. We'll load up 65 ghouls, zombies, and skeletons onto one of the Renee barges and sail across the Near Dib. No one will care.
Yeah, let's
And
just
when it-
march her army up to where we're going.
It's gonna look like that scene out of fucking out of what was that? Warm Bodies with all the fucking.
Yeah, no,
Here I am. Right.
I'm kind of with Bigsby on that one. It seems a little much.
They're not zombies. I
You-
mean, it's
you
not
haven't
that
met 'em.
mean.
They're very friendly. They
know?
smell terrible, but they're very nice.
I
like Traver.
don't care. Like,
Have you met me?
They're
That
getting closed
amount
in.
of
They're getting
undead-
closed in and sealed into the cairn. I don't necessarily know that we need that many uncontrolled undead anywhere. No, I
What if
gave
they
her my
get
word.
lonely?
a few
They're
of them
undead.
fine, but like a lot of them is gonna raise suspicion. Is gonna make a bunch of people freak out. Like, this is a smart choice for them, y'all.
Okay.
So apologies in advance that her mood is going to be a little bit less than cordial.
I got this. Don't worry.
You got
So-
this, don't worry.
Mr. Bigsby, sir, I do have a question that I still need to be filled in a little bit. So, their friend here, she's a mage, yes, correct? I'm assuming from the talk of servants and zombies and so on and so forth and ghouls, she's a necromancer, yeah?
She's a scientist.
Well,
Yes.
in simple terms, yes.
Okay.
Both.
I just need simple terms and stuff like that. Just making sure that I have my bases covered is all.
She make dead people go. "Whoa."
Morgan's actually gonna like bust out laughing at
You pulled out like the perfect fucking Minecraft zombie noise. I heard that. I looked on my shoulder like, oh my god, I just tied it
Oh my goodness, that was really good. That was a very good impression.
Thank you.
in. Oh shit.
That's why we keep her around.
What the fuck? She's a very capable magic user. Focused primarily on necromantic studies, animation of undead, and deep research into exploitation and understanding of materials of a abyssal and divine nature.
Mm.
She's super cool too.
No, I mean she sounds nice. Like, part of me is just gonna be, screaming internally for quite a bit of this trip. I'm gonna
How big
ignore
is
it,
her
but-
demon thing gonna be?
Yeah, we hadn't seen her in a while.
He grew with the
She's not-
Karen, but when we leave the Karen, is he gonna shrink or is he gonna stay the
That's-
same size?
Yeah, she's been removed
Personally,
from
that's the hope.
All right. Cause he was fucking scary. I don't know if you guys remember that. He's spooky looking.
Y'all walk in and it's like fucking cradling her like a Chase Lounge and shit, right? Yeah, that's a little
Yeah.
big. Fucking Aladdin genie style shit.
Yeah, she's just laying there like, what's up, guys?
Hey guys.
Show you the world.
Oh shit, this is a pony couch?
So, any more questions? We're gonna wait until sunset. just for her comfort's sake, before we make the shift. We'll have to use a plane shift with the amount of people and equipment that's involved.
Gross.
It should be pretty transparent to you, especially considering where we're coming into Aya as any major infusion in that land. We just want to make sure that we're avoiding any detection. Also, be dropping you on the northwestern slope of White Plume Mountain, personal little landing spot of mine. And he kind of gives you a wink. Been there in the past. Fun place. Safe to camp out there. Just make sure that when you get to the southern slopes of the mountain, keep your weapons at ready. Null's Eye socket around to the thicket is a constant battleground of all kinds of stuff. When you're up here, I can zoom in a little bit more on a map while I'm giving you this last little bit of intel, can't I? Yeah. Oops.
See,
Okay.
do the opposite.
It's getting there.
It's cute.
See, satellite photography. Oh, that went way quicker that time.
Oh.
Andrew's fault, clearly.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. You're the one that said that, man. That's rude. But anyway, yes. The fluvial swamp to the north is kind of a buildup of all of the White Plume Mountain is basically a humongous, gigantic geyser more than it is a volcano. And as it constantly erupts over and over again, the fluvial swamp is one of the major runoff places of it. The lands to the east, as you probably heard, are the Shield Lands. This is where all of Aya's bad guys and generals are. Good luck. Get her established whenever you're ready to go. If I remember correctly, one of your companions has a sending stone. As he looks over at Damien, feel free to contact the holder of the other stone. Let them know that on Big B's orders, you guys are ready to return. Remember where I left you, and I'll pick you up. Fair enough?
All right.
I'm excited. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Alrighty. So on that note, he just kind of leans, clears out a little bit of grass, puts twiddles his fingers, a couple rocks put over, leans a couple rocks against a tree, and leans back and drops his hood down over his head, and just looks like he's taking a nap. And you guys are like, oh shit, we gotta wait until sunset before the big trip goes. And then you can kind of hear, a couple acolyte-looking guys come. You recognize the trail that leads back to the large rocky bluff where you got to kind of duck and do the duck wall under the cliff ledge to get to the sideways crack that leads to the stairway that leads down to the second star cairn. But yeah, you've seen a couple people coming and going from there, muttering, and yeah, good riddance here. Good riddance to her, man. And we don't need this kind of trouble this close to the city. This chick's crazy, dude.
That's our friend.
That'd be rude.
Where is Yeliak? We should go check on her.
Yeah.
You guys gonna head downstairs?
Yeah, I want to go talk to her.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So that's where we can end as we make the five of you make your descent into the second star cairn. That way, Damien, aka Andrew, didn't miss much at all. We're ending right here on time with a couple minutes to chat around at the end of it, and we'll pick up with the teleportation and arriving on the northwestern slopes of White Plume Mountain next week.
I
Man,
can't
my
fix
time we
it.
don't feel too good with us walking down here, y'all.
It feel ooky as shit to any of y'all magic users. I mean, yeah. I did really apologize. I didn't lean into the fact that, yeah, when you guys were within a couple miles of it, you start feeling a little bit uneasy. You got within a mile of it, man. Any of you that has a connection with arcane, certainly necrotic energies, that would also include the divine person from the aversion thereof. Just like, what the hell is going on in this place?
I have a tummy ache. This is not a good time.
Feels like my mouth is full of dirt.
Yeah, man.
You guys don't deal with hangovers very well, do you?
It feels like that there's
I
a
wasn't
heavy
drinking. I was
shadow
asleep.
looming over my heart. So like,
You've been in proximity to me. You're drunk.
I'm really the drunken master. I don't never have hangovers.
You said something underneath me, and like a big cloud made out of skull and crossbones floated up through my nose.
Shit looking like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, man. Damn. Oh Lord. But yes, so descending into the like I said, you kind of take the step and you do the duck walk for the 30 or 40 feet to the large crack that kind of requires you to lean a little bit to the next doorway that widens down the stairway that cuts back a little bit. The bottom of the stairs, at this point, I mean, you remember the zombies were leaning up the ladder to get up there, but at this point, there's just it looks like a brand new crafted stone stairway that fills the gap between where it was and the entry in and down to the floor. Very well illuminated, lots of torches, lots of candles, lots of continual light spells cast all over the place. But even at this point, it's you can just hear her voice. Stop touching my shit!
Oh God.
Goodness.
You are not. Oh my God! Someone go get Bigby. This is not right. Oh, I do not like this fucking deal. Fuck all of you. I'm gonna fucking kill you and cut your eyeballs out and throw them on the ground and stomp on them. And you see a couple people kind of scurrying
She'll
past.
do it too.
And she's kind of floating. She's not. I mean, the shadow demon that you remember isn't there, but you do see kind of a shadowy, kind of a trailing thing floating off of her. She seems to be levitating along behind, along the ledge behind the people, bitching at them, and as they're putting their stuff, okay, shit, dropping her shit, she's picking it up and gathering it up, and she sees y'all and drops it. Oh, hi guys, how you doing?
Hey, we're yeah.
Hi.
Who are you?
Hey,
And
I
she
just
immediately
spoke
looks
to
at
to
she
the
immediately
group.
looks at Morgan and kind of. When did you guys start hanging out with churchy people?
about 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He's cool though. Like he's not.
Very
not-
recent addition.
He's
Martin's a
not,
nice guy.
He's not judgy.
Morgan.
Okay.
Toby, I don't know his name is. But
Morgan.
Murray.
Toby, Moby.
Goodness gracious, I
Oh, Moby, I
swear.
love your music.
So on that note, it is 11 o'clock. We'll go ahead and finish up the session. Thank you so much for joining, players. It was great seeing you guys again. I know it's been a little bit of a stretch since we got to play, but less schedules and life lined up for the most part. We're able to get back to
Really?
it.
Nice things.
And we're in a good enough position next week, even if we're short somebody, we can make the teleportation and hide them in the little hidey hole cave on the slopes of White Plume Mountain and come back and get their body whenever they show up again. That's your warning for missing sessions moving forward. It will be body recovery and reanimation. It won't be we'll hold a session for you.
It's fine.
I'm kidding, but
Don't
not
worry,
really,
we'll all
but
just
kind of.
die.
That's okay. Bigsby's gonna give us a res stick, and we can just go. Beep, you're alive again. It's fine.
Yep.
But it can only be used
Better
to
yet-
revive a character that wasn't there last session.
Flesh to stone, stone to flesh.
There you go.
We get a cleric
That-
now. We're not allowed
That's
to
just
die.
known
anymore.
diminution, stone to flesh. You're good to go.
There you go.
I'm just going to remind Iliac that even though we can't take her zombies, we are going to her ancestral home, which means that there is a graveyard there.
Yeah, she can just make more once
Yeah.
we get there. No one's gonna stop her.
Yeah, she'll fit right in. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. It's just
I already
This
named all
sounds-
these ones.
it's.
No, I understand. Like, we don't, and I expect for her to get like much lower in power as we get further away from this. So I don't expect her to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna have like 600 fucking zombies in a month." You know, like I expect her to
I
be like,
gotta
"I
be
can
so
control like
careful.
40 of them maybe, so I can run my fucking house."
No, yeah, the main, as I say, the only reason she's able to maintain this much control is the direct link she has with the ley line.
Yeah.
You know, not only have this many of them, but maintaining the ability to communicate and see through all of them as a network. So that's going to go away.
Yeah.
Morgan
Yeah, the-
sneezes, all the zombies die.
She's losing like a lot of stuff by taking this deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the whole thing that she wanted to take as much of the substance as she could get away with was which was probably the Morden Kanan was assuming that would be 0, and Yeliak was assuming that was going to be as many barges as we could fill. and there's a lot of space between the two.
Yeah.
Do we still have the goop that
little
she gave
bit.
to Traver?
Yeah. And she's, you guys have noticed several barrels of it, sealed up, sitting along the sides of the room and all of that as well. We'll get into the details of that right before we get our teleport, because it's, unless she can talk you guys into each holding a barrel, you're not going with much.
Yeah.
I got a
And
whole
that's her-
portable hole.
That's her whole thing is, okay, not only am I losing all my zombies, I can't trust you people to bring my goo with me.
goo.
You're not going to...
Ooh.
Your gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
The gabagoo is important.
Well, let's back to that gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
But hey, guys, yeah, Players, it was great playing again. Had a lot of fun. Good seeing everybody. Josh, thank you as always for hosting us, and those of you that will be have joined us over the evening or on VOD on the Twitch side. Good to see you. Those of you that are catching us to begin on YouTube, welcome to the journey. A lot of housekeeping going on in this episode, but intros, prologues, all of that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
absolutely
Okay.
enjoyed the recap. That was good.
Yeah, that was
Does
Yeah,
good.
y'all did a good
VOD
job.
stand for
Really-
view on demand?
Really
VOD?
good idea.
Video on demand, yes.
Video
I,
on demand.
I just connected that. Anyway.
Wow.
All right.
God.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back again on not this Thursday, but next Thursday. I imagine that we're not going to get enough people together in enough time to get together by this Thursday for me doing Keys to the Golden Vault. So yeah, we'll probably start that on the 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream it. I'll see how well that goes.
If you can get someone else to stream it, man, it's just it's such a pain in the ass between all the stuff that you already have to run and still keep the stream going.
Yeah,
I know, once it's up, it's not a big deal, is what you start thinking. But then when you start switching windows and looking for this and have to pull something up that you didn't have before, it's a fucking, all of a sudden the dominoes start falling.
Luckily, that first adventure is very small and contained, so there's really only 2 locations that are important enough for me to have to map them out.
Yeah.
So
And we can do Theater of the Mind for a lot of it too,
Yeah,
if you want.
so that's what I'm thinking.
No, I mean, yeah,
Going
I'm sure
forward,
you'd
it's
be
probably
able
gonna
to.
more difficult. I'm gonna have to figure out how to swap screens. They've actually worked on the D&D maps thing, and you can actually drop maps in now, from books. If you have books from it, you can go, okay, I have this book,
Oh.
and
Nice.
here's the map for it, and you can pick your characters. They do Fog of War. They haven't worked it out yet where you can actually make the Fog of War work, as far as I've seen, and you can't actually run games on it yet, but they're finally working on it. Apparently, they're doing 2 different versions of it, by the way. They're doing the 2D version, which is just maps that you can import in, and then they're doing a 3D version that's going to come out much later.
Yeah,
Yeah. But, yeah.
they gotta make the math and the system work in 2D before they can put it up in
Yes.
3D. But
And that's basically what they've said.
smart.
Yeah. I do
Yeah,
think it's a good
they
idea for
gotta
them to
keep up
go,
with
hey, you can drop in
competition.
the stuff from the books. Anyway, we're going to end it here. We'll be back for more D&D, I promise. We'll talk about this stuff off channel. All right.
Bye.
Bye, chums.
Bye-bye.